Hold on. There you go. What's up, Walt?
You're gonna lose audience. You're gonna lose audience.
Right out the gate.
I believe that we're live. We're feeding out to the folks out there. While I'm waiting for confirmation, our audio and all that's coming in good. I am gonna remind all the people out there to go to hankstrange.com, sign up for our email list, look around the site. Lola's always posting deals and everything up there. You know, she's doing work for you guys to help you all out, find ammo and all those other things that you guys are looking for. While you're on the site, you could check out our patches. People have been buying the patches. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And if you get your hands on patches, like we've got the broadcasting patch and then the blaster patch right there. If you guys get those right now, Lola will send you out some gunvote stickers. Boom. There you go. For the people. Also, check this out, guys. Lotlow. Hashtag Lotlow in the house. This is the Lotlow Magnum Boogaloo shirt. Boom! There you go.
Wait. I thought we weren't saying key words during the first 15 minutes here.
No. What you were talking about when we first came on, we're not going to talk about in the beginning. But we can say Magnum PI. We can't say Magnum
Boogaloo.
We can say Magnum PI. We can say that. And let's just, you know what? I'm gonna get more in depth into the shirt here. Let me roll the beginning of the show.
Welcome back to the Hank
Ensure you guys smash the thumbs up button, subscribe. Like I said, thumbs up, ring the bell so you can be notified every time we go live. We got the fellas here. It's a free-for-all Monday. Can we see some jazz hands? Woo, jazz hands. There you go. Walter's not doing a very enthusiastic jazz hands. I don't know.
It's been a long Monday.
I don't know what's up with Walter.
I was told not to get excited, so I'm not going to get excited.
All right. You can get a little bit excited, Walter. A little bit. All right. So listen, I hope you guys have your big girl panties on because it's Monday. It's free for all. The bad boys of the firearms industry, we're here. Bringing the noise. Right now. So listen, this is episode 638 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. It is Free For All Monday. We've got Walther SHF. Where is he? Boom. There he is. Walther SHF in the house.
Wearing today.
Yeah, what's he got on?
I got my Higgins. That's from New Orleans. World War II.
Yeah, see?
World War II museum. Yeah.
Oh, so you're also in a Magnum PI mode. Higgins. There you go.
Hey, well, I didn't even.
Coincidental.
That's
wait a second, that's 18. What are you doing? What is Magnum PI? Oh no. What is the Magnum PI?
I can think it.
What is the Magnum PI thing? This is where we get
I only know one song.
Yeah, that's it. You got it. Well,
I only know one song associated with Burt Reynolds, and it's not that.
Burt Reynolds?
It's
bound it down, roll it up and truck it.
I was thinking.
Oh, Deliverance.
Oh, you had to go there.
I'm Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah, Smokey and the Bandit.
Don't soil the name of Burt Reynolds, Florida's own Burt Reynolds.
Did I tell you guys the story
you son bitch?
What was that? I'm sorry.
Did I tell you guys the Deliverance story?
Yes.
During
go ahead.
During the wedding, we. At the very top of the mountain is a big house, and all of the bridesmaids and groomsmen all stayed at the top of the mountain. Mm-hmm. It was storming one night, and that is the part of the country. This is in North Carolina, Western North Carolina, where that movie was filmed. And somebody gets the bright idea to turn that on that night. And Marley and I show up later while they're all sitting around drinking and watching, and I was like, "You guys know that they filmed that like right around the corner, right? Like those people live here."
Yeah. I like how he says we got drunk because someone had the bright idea. Him.
I was not even close. I was down the mountain.
Okay. Right. Yeah. So you guys scared the living bejeebus out of each other.
They all, yeah.
Yeah.
It was good though.
Yeah.
Watching the guy, the arrow through the heart.
Yeah, it's not fun actually getting gone deliverance on. Just FYI, I don't know who's the last person.
The deliverance on my mountain.
Yeah. So listen, we got a couple things. Big shout out to Franklin Armory. Please, guys out there, smash those thumbs ups, okay? You know, we don't have any big stars right now on this show except
Have you
myself and
seen my numbers?
Babyface
Have you
P. Yes,
seen my YouTube
yeah,
numbers?
the YouTube
They're,
impresario.
I'm almost at
Yeah,
7,500.
right.
Excuse me.
Oh, congratulations. That's good. That's good. Getting towards that 10K.
Oh, you
10K.
know.
Yeah, he's bad now, Walter. Imagine when he gets to 10K. He's going to be totally impossible to
If
deal
I
with.
ever make it to 100, I'm just gonna be unpopular. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
the worst.
Yeah,
Nobody's gonna like
when
me
you make
anymore.
it to 100, Walter and myself, we're not paying for anything.
It's
When
just
you
over
get
from
there,
there.
you're buying everything. The bill's always on you, Patrick.
I gotta figure out how to make my channel a little more advertiser friendly before we start doing that. Because right now I'm at like
Oh,
5% of videos, maybe. So
Oh boy. So listen, let me go into this real quick while you guys are out there smashing the thumbs ups and all that. I do want to remind everyone about let me see if I can run it in, the Ballistic Ink page that you all could go to. Here's this is the Hank Strange one right there. You see we've got the operator shirts are in there, as well as the Come and Get It AK t-shirts and hoodies, etc. We got stickers. AR is greater than skateboard decal. So we got all those things there. However, we also have the Lotlau. There you go. If you click on that, you can see the Lotlau shirt. And we talked about this here on the show. Let me see if I could zoom in on this so you guys could see it. So basically, this is the same pattern that Magnum PI had on his Hawaiian shirts. And then we got there's a famous scene from the opening of the show, and we also have the 380 Ferrari in there, as well as
308. 308.
Why did I say
308.
308?
Think ammunition. 308.
308. 308. Why do I keep messing that up? I know. So anyway, we got that, and plus there's a 1911 because Magnum mostly used a 1911, I believe. There was a couple of other things in the show, but he mostly used a 1911. So there you go. This is the Lotlau version of the shirt right there that you guys can get and support us. And thank you so much to all the people out there who have already gotten the shirt. There's actually some people buying the shirt, Babyface.
that is awesome.
How you like them apples?
Listen, money's money. That green is green, right?
Yeah.
Well, digital, so
Without a doubt, sir. So there have been some people out there. Big thanks to all those guys out there doing that. 308 Ferrari.
That's a better.
308 Ferrari.
That's a better.
And what's behind me does not matter.
You know what's funny? I actually looked at Ford versus Ferrari. I didn't want to look at it because I don't like Matt Damon's face.
Oh, I was gonna say you better not like the Ford GT because that is an awesome car.
Ford GT. I want to have one of those. I want a Ford GT.
Top of my
so
list.
badly. And then looking at that movie, huh?
When I hit 100,000,
you're gonna get me one. That's what you're saying.
You know what? If I ever make the money, it is yours, my friend.
don't make
I will not
here.
get that. If I make that kind of money that I can make, I can buy you one.
Right.
We are going to pick one out.
Babyface P, a future demo ranch.
It's a crap load of money though. So
yeah. If we get in boobies, then definitely, he could get there. He could get there. So anyway. What was I saying? So Ford versus Ferrari, actually pretty good movie. Pretty good movie. And I know that story. I don't know if you guys know the story or not. I won't recant it here, but it was a pretty good movie all around. And the Batman dude was in there, you know. Good for you. Good for you. What's that guy's name again? That was Batman? In the Christopher Nolan movie.
Hey, it's movie time with my films are locked and loaded.
Exactly.
I can't believe I forgot the name of the Batman dude, but he was good in that movie. So I got thrown off by Captain America having his ding dong on the internet.
Oh God, are we gonna talk about this?
Yeah, we'll get into it. Kathleen Music Lover says yes, it was a good movie. That was a really good car movie. All around, really good movie. Beautiful cars in there. Matt Damon played Carroll Shelby, who is one of the coolest car dudes in my mind. So, you know, I don't know if he was the best.
Was the movie PC?
Was it politically
Did
correct?
they have a token gay person and
No, no. It's cars. It's
and
cars.
a lesbian place?
Don't
No,
don't
no,
put
no,
it
no.
past. Don't put
No.
it past. Everything is
Yeah.
getting
Oh,
CFI.
everything's got to have
Listen, it's
a
not. Yeah.
Percentages. We got to match the percentages of everybody in the
Yeah. I don't
population.
know if
Well,
in
we do that,
today's
guess
world it
what?
would win an Oscar.
If you do that, guess what? There won't be anybody except white folk in that movie because that's all it was there.
Yeah.
Italians.
Well, in the beginning of the
They-
movie, in Ford versus Ferrari, I saw one black dude. In the beginning, when there was a scene at the beginning where Henry Ford the second, which I guess they called him Deuce, which I don't know if that's a good nickname. I don't want to be nicknamed Deuce.
Deuce.
They call people Trey.
Yeah, that's
Big
true.
deal.
Okay, Trey, I get,
Double
but Deuce, I don't know. Wait, hold on, Walt. Aren't you Deuce? We should call Walt Deuce from now on.
Is Deuce a nickname
Don't start.
for?
They don't have to.
You don't. No, you're okay. You don't want that.
That's never been a name. So
Yeah. Okay, so listen, Christian Bale. That's who I was thinking about. Christian Bale.
That's good.
Yeah, there were some good people here. Let me see, just real quick, and then we'll get out of movies. So it had Matt Damon, who I don't like his face. It had Christian Bale, who I actually like. John Bernthal, he's a pretty good actor. You know, had some other people in there. So it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. Good car movie. So there you go. Let's see. That's one of the things I got up to this weekend. I didn't get up to much. What were you guys getting up to?
I am gonna go first because I'm cutting Walter off.
Yeah, Walter must be buying something on the internet. I could just tell.
I'm looking at stuff on the internet. News.
Oh, news. Okay. Yeah.
I finished a Polish tantal. It is done. The videos will be trickling out, one on Friday, one on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
But we are going to, hopefully, if the weather holds out, do some test firing this weekend.
Oh, cool.
So I spent almost my whole weekend working on firearms.
On that tantal. Yes, and that video.
Just projects in general.
I think that video. Hold on a second. Let me see. I pulled up.
Went out today.
I did have. I think you had that. Yeah, that video's up. Let me go to show the folks. If you're following Babyface P on his website, there he goes. Look at him. 7.41K subscribers. You guys need to get up on there and subscribe. But yeah, his last video was this tantal. The tantal video.
We reamed some holes, you know, what we like doing on the weekends, and fitted the ejector.
Yeah, we won't judge you for your personal life, but
For reaming holes on the weekends. And then on Friday we'll probably have one more, and then maybe on Monday we'll have another.
I don't know why Walter's giving the thumbs ups for that.
It's just sitting it out. Just sitting out.
I don't even understand.
So Walter, what did you do this weekend?
Yeah. Oh boy, Walter. For all the people listening on audio, and you know, there's probably some people in Italy, by the way. Shout out to those people in Italy. I still love Ferrari, even though Ford beat your
I'm sorry,
butt
you still love what?
I still love Ferrari. Ferrari's cool.
I didn't quite hear that. You still have what?
Ferrari. Not made in China. Hold on, let's show that. There you go. That's a beautiful Ferrari right there. But the Ford GT, I will have one of those in my life.
I would love to one day.
I will have one in my life. Lola might. It's possible Lola might divorce me or run away. So the original ones that this movie was about, forget about it. Those things are ridiculous.
Forget about it.
Yeah.
Italian phrases. Forget about it.
Then the generation before this one, you can get those out there reasonable prices. The new gen one, those are still a couple $100,000.
The newest gen and the originals are ridiculously priced. The one from the 90s is actually, when I say reasonable, it's actually still kind of reasonable.
Yeah.
You can get a 308 reasonably priced too, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it all depends on the condition, but yeah, I mean, yeah, you can.
You know what? And you know what I saw lately? I don't know if this is in America, but in Europe, Ferrari has a program that you could sign up for, and the dealerships will help service your car, and they won't rip you off. They won't charge you an arm and a leg. There's a program.
Really?
So yeah, so you don't have to have like a new or reasonably new one to be covered under the thing. I was looking at this video on YouTube where this guy was talking about that.
There's something about those lines on the 308 that just it looks like classic Ferrari.
Yeah.
It just
It's like that girl's booty.
There's something I don't know what
You
it
just
is.
want to
but-
put on some short shorts and a wire shirt, grow your
and some
mustache
gloves.
out.
Yeah, have your ascot flowing out the side as you drive the Italian highways.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go get a cappuccino. Is that what Italians drink? I don't know.
I don't know. Fantas for everyone.
Fanta, is that Italian?
I don't know. What's Italian other than I know Zeppelis, I know pizza.
Watching a guy
You know?
drive a 308.
Yeah, 308s are cool. Listen, every Ferrari out there is cool, man. I can't think of even the Dino. Remember the Dino wasn't like a big deal. I remember in the 80s the Dino wasn't all of that. Those Dinos are really expensive right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
It's funny if you can find something that tickles your fancy, and I'm going to say it just like that, in the car world, and it's not super popular. A lot of times you can get those things for pretty reasonable. Older, not super popular. You can find some pretty sweet deals out there.
yeah.
But when you start looking at something that everybody wants, the prices are just.
Yeah. When Walther makes those Strybog adapters, we're all getting
Wait, hang on.
Ferraris.
But you keep calling it an adapter.
Yeah.
It's not really an adapter. It's
Well,
a whole
okay,
lower.
I said it wrong. The Hank.
It ain't going to be adapter priced either.
Yeah.
So
Right. The Hank lower, right? That's what we're calling it.
for these gnarly magazines, which by the way, today I made a video about these.
Yeah.
Addressing Military Arms Channel's discussion on Friday about them.
Right. I actually
Throwing this out there.
What's up?
I'm cutting into the conversation here. 1981 Ferrari 308 GTS, 33,000 miles, all that's on it.
Mm-hmm.
60 grand.
Yeah,
That's
not bad.
totally affordable.
you can pick up as low as 40 something depending on condition.
Mm-hmm.
Now
If
you
you're
got to
willing to do a little
remember
tinkering.
those cars have timing belts.
Oh,
And if you don't replace the timing belts and that thing bless the timing belt, you're going to have to replace
Everything.
valves and everything
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
So
here's another one. 44,000 for a 1979 in candy apple red. $37,000. dollars. You could make that a daily driver if you took care of it.
There's a lot of manuals out there for those. There's a lot of users groups, and people will tell you how to change everything. Go ahead, Walt. Sorry.
The only reason I don't have something like that at this point in my existence is that car cannot live outside. That car needs to live in a garage.
Yeah.
At night when I'm not driving it. I mean, I keep my Pinzgauer inside. So,
Yeah.
you know,
I can just imagine how you're going to
I-
pamper that, Walt. You're going to have like the sheepskin car cover. What was those things? What was that called? It's not sheepskin.
chamois, or whatever.
No,
Bill,
it was.
I
It's
know
like
exactly what
was
you're
it like a
talking about.
lamb's wool car cover
Yeah,
or
so
something
like
like that?
The thick.
Yeah,
Yes,
someone out there knows what I'm talking about.
Does
It like
anybody-
caresses your car.
Have you ever been in a car where that stuff doesn't stink to high heaven? I'm just throwing it out there.
What stuff?
Anytime I open a car door for an old car that has seat covers that is in that like lamb's wool.
That's because of
Sweat.
this.
Yes,
Sweat.
it stinks.
Sweat, BO, and stuff. Yeah.
Ugh.
No.
Yeah. Old Ferrari is a really cool thing. You know.
This one is I'd say this one here for 37 is a daily driver car. It's not pristine. The seats have been reupholstered, it's been repainted. This is one that you just take out and have a hell of a fun
Walter,
time.
I think you should do this with me and Babyface as like a father adopted sons kind of project.
Who gets to keep it?
Since we're whoever has the
Unless
garage
I can
apparently.
make some room downstairs. It would go right there.
No? Okay, fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing. Walter's not sharing the Ferrari. Let me go to this video that Walter made, though. You guys should check it out. It's on Safety Harbor Firearms YouTube channel. If you guys go look right here, it's called Safety Harbor Firearms. You guys should subscribe to that. Walter has a video up there. I see the How It's Made SHTF 50s, like 37,000 views, Walter. Congratulations.
Yeah, and you know something else?
What?
The video I did about what is it? It's so popular I can't remember now. the one I did showing the MP5 shooting in the bullet trap, I think it's got 20,000 views.
Oh, cool. So Walt has this video up on the Strybog magazine. What was the deal with the Strybog magazine?
These are the new version that was supposedly fixed the issue with the broken feed lips.
Mm-hmm.
They load really hard. You get about 16, 17 rounds and you can't push any more in. So then Mac is it already called Mac by his first name?
Yeah, you could call him Tim, I guess.
Yeah. Well, Tim on the Military Arms channel.
Yeah.
That sounds better than calling him Mac. It's like, McDonald's or something.
I call him Mac.
Well, I know it's. But anyways, so I put some Remington dry lube in the magazine, which is like a silicone type spray stuff, and I could actually get about 28 rounds into the thing, but it was hard. And then they just kind of lethargically dropped out. And not like, usually when you push a round out, it snaps into place, the next one.
Mm-hmm.
You just kind of like, wow. You watch the video, watch me just push them out. A lot of times with a fully loaded mag, it's hard to push out the next round.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what would solve that? I just came up with this. If somebody made a lower that accepted either Glock or what's that other one?
Scorpion mags.
Scorpion mags. Yeah.
All your problems might go away. Call it the Hank. Done deal.
I'm not arguing with you on that.
Yeah.
By
the way, really, so we put up a snippet of what we're talking about, like where Mac was on and Walt was there, and also Roy from Barnauls, and we were talking about all this. You guys could check it out. But Walter did make a video testing his mags. So.
And they did exactly what Tim from Military Arms channel said. Yes.
Yeah. And you put some dry Remington stuff. What is that?
Remington makes a dry lube spray.
Okay.
Which,
I was allergic to latex.
And it worked. It helped. I guess Tim had a can of LPS, which is like just a spray lubricant. Uh-huh. He sprayed it in there, and I didn't want to get the thing all greasy.
You should have gotten some WAP, man. You should have gotten a can of WAP.
A wet ass possum running down the street?
Yeah.
Just walking down the street singing, do what do.
Yeah, he doesn't know what we're talking about.
You don't want to either. It's disgusting.
That's that whole thing with the Cardi B or something.
Yes.
Right, okay.
Yes. Yeah.
I try not to get too involved with this stuff.
Yeah, popular culture, it's called.
Well, popular distraction is what it's called.
Yeah.
So.
That's exactly what it is.
Vanessa Kitty says Chamois, what we were talking about before. Sherling.
What is that?
I think Chamois.
Chamois?
Is it Chamois?
Chamois?
Chamois
is really?
It's a chamois. Don't try to make it all fancy sound.
Potato,
it's
tomato, tomato.
It's a chamois.
Yeah.
Chamois.
Yeah. People want us to stick to gun talk, I guess, at this point. So Walt, what's up with that? What's up with the Hank? What's up with the Hank? Lola?
I don't know. How's your Hank doing? I haven't seen him.
Yeah,
it's all good.
I mean, you can pull a Chris Evans if you really want to.
I don't want to go all Chris Evans on you guys.
Hank.
No, actually, no.
The street bog.
You don't want to know what I call. You don't want to know.
Once again, like you always say, I'm non-judgmental around.
So do you want to know? Is that what you're saying? You want?
No,
to know?
I have no interest in your nicknames.
No, you don't want to know. Okay, it's not as bad as you think. Everyone has a nickname for their Johnson or whatever.
Their Schwanz.
Mm-hmm. For the Schwarzer. Everyone's got a nickname for it. I call mine the business. That's the nickname.
This is getting
it's like a rap. It's like a rap nickname. The business. Like the game. You know what I'm saying? The business. There you
go. That's for my business.
Yeah.
The business.
Okay. All right.
It's like, what have I walked into? You walked into the business.
Kathy, music lover, says, "How big is your Hank?" Lola says, "What have you walked into?" And Bruce Ludman says, "WAP comes in a can now." Oh yeah.
Oh God.
only a matter of
You
time.
you can buy a candle that's scented like what's her name's JJ.
Yeah, what's the name of that chick she's American, but she went to England, now she thinks she's British. And she
Gwyneth
sells
Paltrow?
Yeah, Gwyneth Paltrow.
She's nuts. Oh my.
You know, it's
I'm pulling a
unfortunate
Walter right now.
It's unfortunate that she's such a nut job because I find her attractive physically.
Oh, really? Hold on, let's see.
Yeah.
Look, Babyface getting food.
Marley,
Do
come
you
in
think
here.
you're Walter now? What's going on?
Tell the folks what this is.
Hey, Marley.
Taco bake.
They said hi.
Oh, hello.
What is it?
So it's like a taco lasagna type of deal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, taco meat,
Oh,
salsa,
awesome.
sour cream, guac, and cheese layered.
This is like her thing that she makes.
Oh, cool.
That is just
Yeah, you know what? You should see if you can convince Marley to do a YouTube video on that. I think folks might like that. You know? That might be how you can get me and Walter Ferraris right there.
And if anybody out there has never had it, there is a apple juice called Martinelli's. It's very expensive. Oh, it is the heaven of apple juice. By the way, I am a connoisseur of apple juice.
Did you know? Did you see he's going like this, Walter? Kathleen says looks delicious. Okay, let's see. Can we get back to we're gonna give the folks gun stuff. We're gonna give them guns, right?
Okay.
Get into gun stuff.
I got knives to talk to.
Yep, we'll get into that too. But Walter, so
Yes, sir.
do you have some thoughts on the Strybog SB9A3 there that you could share with us, or you just, we should probably do a video where we torture test that thing a little bit, even though ammo is scarce. Just make sure you bring your ammo.
I mean, honestly, when I got my A3, my main concern was that my stock fit the A3. It fits fine. I brought the A3 to Hank's one time. We shot a few rounds through it. Thinking back about it, I can't remember if I had the suppressor on it or not when it happened, but I think I did have a stovepipe in that too.
Yeah.
When I was but that might have been with the can on, but it shouldn't. You should get better extraction with the can because it's got more pressure coming back.
Exactly, that doesn't make sense.
So, and I didn't really, a lot of times when I'm shooting or we're shooting, if I'm loading the magazine and I just get tired of doing it, I just start shooting. I don't necessarily load every single mag and bullet in the magazine. So it might have been acting up like that then too.
I know that VSO actually has one of those. I was looking at his video. They had a couple of like stovepipes, but I didn't really see anything major in his video with that. And he's got 2 of them, I think, at least. But he was doing the SP9A3, and he's coming on sometime this week, I think. Even I noticed when Tim at Military Arms Channel was shooting his, he really didn't have that many either. I mean, the big scheme of mess ups, he didn't really have. I mean, he ripped off a lot of rounds, and he had a couple issues. But now, granted, should you have any issues at all? I think his biggest problems were with the magazine, from what I could see. Right? Yeah. And I agree with him on the magazine. It's lacking something serious because when you push those rounds in as tight as it was, and they just kind of fall out without any tension. That one time when you watched my video, I dropped the magazine, and what I expected it to do was to get taut again. But what it did was the rounds just fell out. So that means that the follower that means the follower is stuck in there somehow. And I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. And so also I think you said that you don't necessarily think that a loader is going to help with that, right? If it's
it was
binding up like that.
It was when I put the 17 rounds in and I couldn't push anymore. I don't care what kind of loader you have, you weren't going to get that thing to go. So
okay. We'll run some tests. We'll run some tests on it. Let's just put it that way.
Walter, I just remembered that I read something about back to Gwyneth Paltrow. There is a job that you may want to do at her company. Supposedly, any of the people that work around the candles do get to sniff her hoo-ha every now and then, just to make sure it's proper. Yeah, I read an interview where they said that it's not uncommon to
is that the JJ after a walk? Is that the JJ in the morning?
Listen,
it doesn't matter to me.
Oh, well, it can smell different levels of the JJ if it's been an exercise. You know what I'm saying?
No. This is not a thing we make sense after. And then, by the way, Lola's saying no, we're not allowed to torture test anything.
It's gonna be Hank Strange nut sweat. It's gonna be his ode to perfume.
Oh no, that's chemical warfare.
Oh, God.
But yeah, Lola, we could torture test this thing. Don't worry about it.
Torture test what thing?
We'll do an ammo sensitive
I know.
torture
Walter's
test.
like, what am I getting volunteered for?
The
Right?
SP9,
Wait, hang on.
the SP9A3.
Oh,
the
yeah,
SP9.
yeah.
We'll do.
And I was trying to push in the Russian steel case ammo.
Mm-hmm.
Makes it. They put that polymer coating on the steel case ammo.
Yeah.
Of some sort, some kind of coating. So it should be. I just think there's issues with it. I mean, and there really shouldn't be, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So
No, I agree with that. And Kathy Music Lover says this is gun. We're talking about gun stuff. We're talking gun stuff right now.
yeah.
Absolutely, 100%.
I'm gonna get this thing lubed up and put that thing right in there.
Yeah. We're talking all guns, all the time. All guns, all the time.
Welcome to me street ball guild, little girl.
Yeah.
Welcome to me street ball.
You guys want to go into some gun stuff here? Let's go into some
I thought
guns.
we were.
Yeah, we are. Let's go deeper.
Okay.
Let's go deeper into gun things
That's
for the
what
folks
we-
out there. Breaking news.
Yeah.
This is out there. So breaking CG. How do you say this? Because I know I'm going to get it wrong. Heinel? Is it Heinel?
Yeah, it's Heinel. Yeah, it's not. It's don't try to overdo it. It's just like it.
Heinel.
Remember, German is just like it's. Everything is pronounced in German. I've been told. So
Yeah. So CG Heinel MK556 wins German Army tender to replace the G36 from HK. So yeah.
So wait, who's making this?
Heinel.
How do you spell it?
H-A-N. Go ahead.
Haenel.
H-A-E-N-E.
Yeah. So it's
Oh,
Heinel.
fuck.
Heinel.
But that name or that company's been around since before World War II. So
Yeah.
it's one of the older German company in the weapons business stuff.
So the article here, let's see, I'll read a little bit of the article. We can get into it here. So it says, and this is on, what is this? The Firearms blog. After almost 6 decades with Heckler & Koch, the German Bundeswehr, I guess, I don't know, that's how you pronounce it, appears to have selected a new supplier for its assault rifle. TFB has followed the process closely, and while the decision has been delayed, we knew that a decision... So there's some errors in here, because it says, we knew that a decision from the was due this autumn.
Does somebody have a stroke while writing
I don't know. I guess when you're rushing to get... It happens. I'm worse than this. So, let's see.
It looks similar
basically
to something that's...
AR?
Oh,
Well,
that's good to say. It looks like a
Go ahead and
416.
finish, and then I'll say what I said about this before.
Yeah, we could get into it now. I mean, we're just gonna read about. I think that it says here the whole deal's worth 245 million euros, about $290 million, and that's for about 120,000 new firearms. And yes, they just do look like an AR. So AR is king, I'm guessing. If you look at
Well,
at
they're
what we're talking
they're
about.
gas piston. They're piston operated.
It's
ARs.
a 460.
They're not impingement. No. But
Yeah.
my whole comment about this is just I find it so hilarious that the Germans are building basically an American rifle.
I know.
Yeah.
with all the heritage in the former knowledge of weapons in the German mind and the German they come up with an AR-15.
Yeah.
This was linked as the this is what's happening at the HK headquarters right now. Yeah.
Oh.
Nine.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. I'll try to throw this up for the folks out
Where's
there.
Hitler? Where's Hitler? Hitler's got to be in there,
Yeah.
right?
Well, the other day, wasn't Mac saying that really the AR has served us for 60 years? Does it really
And
need
it's-
any?
The
need any
problem-
I
improvements?
didn't want to. I didn't want to disagree with him on right there, but the Germans have probably fixed that. I mean, yes,
Oh,
Everybody thinks the
shots
M16 is perfect, but it's far from perfect.
There are lots of things that you can do to make the M16 better. Personally, I mean,
yeah, I mean, make it a bullpup. Boom. That's like
but
1,000% better right there. Just bullpup
the reason that nothing's ever changed is pure politics in this country.
Yes.
Is what it is.
It's not partially politics.
It's not about getting the best weapons to the soldier. It's pure politics.
The other thing to me, the other thing is it warranted to buy a whole new weapon system when the new weapon system probably isn't any that much better than what we already have?
Well,
that's why the Russians still have the AK, basically, because
there's nothing wrong with it.
It works and it works and it
does it work. Shoot and does it kill people? Yeah, it's a good gun.
And by the way, Kathleen Music Lover says the Germans have an army? ? I mean, maybe they, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what gun you use if all you're gonna do is say pew pew.
I think that's the Dutch, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the Dutch.
The problem that we have is we pay for most of Germany's defense. So what we need to do is we need to get the F out of Europe and let the Germans pay for themselves and watch how that socialism works.
Yeah,
exactly.
We have propped up socialism in Europe since World War II.
We are the defense. Everybody bitches about us spending so much on our defense contracts. We are the police of the world, and that's why no other European country spends like we do. If we cut back and pulled out, they would have to increase their spending by tenfold to cover what we're covering.
I hear people all the time, and I'm going to kind of mix things up here. They complain about NASA, and they complain about this, and all this money we spend, and all this stuff. All you got to do is cut off all the foreign aid and propping up these foreign governments.
God, do you know how
we got enough money to go to fucking Saturn, okay? And have a resort. You know, we got plenty of money. And look at all the benefits you get out of the space program, all the stuff that came out of all that stuff. We advanced 50 years ahead in 10 years during the NASA's the moon.
We wouldn't, if you think about it, we wouldn't have Velcro, we wouldn't have zippers,
you wouldn't have the silicone.
You wouldn't have fleshlights.
You wouldn't silicone microchips.
You wouldn't have the computer
Walter
technology.
missed that one. He missed that one.
We heard it. I think we're just ignoring it.
He said silicone. The fleshlight technology is amazing these days.
Interesting story there, actually. My grandfather worked for the space program back in the, whenever it was, 60s, 50s. And he was at Honeywell, an engineer at Honeywell at the time. And the most interesting thing that he told of that time working on all those projects was basically the way their process laid out was build it, put it on a rocket, smash it into a wall, and see what survives. Then whatever survives, start miniaturizing it. Whatever doesn't survive, rebuild it so it survives, and then start miniaturizing it. Like, that was their whole process of getting to the moon, was run it to a wall at 400 miles an hour and see if it survives. If it survives, we'll put it on the shuttle when you make it small.
Yeah.
That was really interesting.
Miniaturize it, huh? We don't know those words. We don't know.
So, anyways, we need to back to Germany. We need to let them. They only pay for. I heard this figure, either 1.5% or 2% of their defense.
It's supposed to be
from their gross national product.
It's supposed to be 2% GDP is what's agreed on, as far as I remember. Germany is only at 1.2. Some of the other smaller countries are only at like 0.8% of their GDP. And we're sitting at like 6% or something ridiculous.
And we need to let them do their own thing. Fuck.
Yeah. By the way, Walter, why is Red Bear speaking German in the chat?
Because, well, anyways.
Yeah, he says Grün ist unser Flussschirm.
It's like, get the fuck out. No, I don't.
Yeah, we do. There is a lot of tech that comes. That's what our phones are.
I mean,
yeah.
And,
all that giant leap from 1960 to 1970 in technology, that wasn't because of anything else besides the space program. That's it. It wouldn't have happened if we wouldn't have had that challenge and we met the challenge. You know,
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
Marley
it's
and I
too
were
bad
talking
we
the
had
other
to
day.
like set up cameras and stuff like that and fake the moon landing, but
I was gonna say Marley and I were talking the other day about faking the moon landing, and I was like, you know, if we had actually faked that,
Mhm.
I guarantee one of the other countries would have gone by now and gone, look, there's no flag, it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
just
look
to
at
show us
that.
up.
yeah, I'm just teasing.
No, I'm sure. I just think it's funny.
It's unfortunate that we didn't keep everything going. You know, we should have kept
Well,
everything going.
that's the thing that pisses me off because we had such momentum, and then these people, oh well, we need to do more social spending. You see what that's got us, don't you? You see all the results of social spending.
But I think, but a lot of those
You
things
see it right now, and you see the result.
Yeah, a lot of those things are helping people. You know,
a lot of it
a lot of the advance. I'm not talking about the social spending.
Oh,
I'm talking about
okay.
a lot of the spending on the space program, etc.
Oh yeah,
helps people.
absolutely.
I understand there's like an idea that it's not, but
people even get all bent out of shape about military spending. A lot of stuff comes out of the military programs too, you know, because they're constantly trying new things like DARPA programs and stuff like that. You know.
I was watching a video the other day from T-Rex Arms, and they had somebody on there. I don't remember his entire username, but it was Milspec something. I was sitting there, and I was like, "So you mean just good enough to make the cut at the cheapest price possible? That's going to be your username for YouTube?" Because that's what Milspec is. Milspec is the cheapest thing they can get their hands on that just meets the cut.
yeah, there's a ton of people named Milspec. There's Milspec Monkey.
I know, but I think that's funny because it's not a good thing if you think about it.
I get it.
Well,
yeah. That's like basically achieving.
Yeah, just at sea level.
Yeah.
Listen, C's get degrees. I know all about it. Sea level, it works.
Yeah. Let's switch. Talking about space age technology, one of the greatest things to come out of the space race is the Bullpup. So there is Bullpups in the news.
Where did you get that from?
I don't know what you guys are laughing about, but there are Bullpups in the news. Let me see. This one is on the Firearms blog as well, and it says coming to America, the GM6 Lynx 50 cal reciprocating Bullpup.
Oh, it's actually making its way here.
Yes.
If anybody was paying attention that's been at the SHOT Show, that's already been to the SHOT Show before.
I didn't.
I had seen that at the SHOT Show.
There's one person that imports them as of right now, because I actually looked into this.
Yeah,
maybe
I think
2
they
months ago.
said, what's the name of the company that's bringing it in? Oh, Hurricane
Lynx.
Butterfly.
Hurricane Butterfly. That's it. There's one. They're the only ones bringing it
It's
in.
going to be about 50.
Have you looked at the price on it? Because I did.
Nope.
15,000, right?
I think it's something like that. Yes.
No comment.
Because remember, it is competing with the Barrett. The Barrett's 10 grand plus importation fees 15. I believe it was sitting at 15.
You might as well buy yourself some. Let's see here. Walt, it looks good from what I can see in the pictures here. Right? It's Bullpup. Definitely a Bullpup, a 50.
It is. Yeah, there's
14,750. Hurricane Butterfly, huh? Walt, not a fan of the Hurricane Butterfly?
Just know
can I remind you what happened to the upper?
I'm trying to remember. The name.
An ATF?
I don't know what that. I don't know what you're referring to.
There was something.
He's the person. He's the person that tried to import an upper.
Oh right, that's the
He's
whole
the
50.
person that started that shitstorm. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. He's the person that cost me. Anyway,
okay. All right. I see. And we're moving on.
And he's also friends with somebody else we know too.
Oh,
yeah.
Good to know.
So good luck with that one.
Interesting from there.
That's
I wish him all the best. Bless his heart.
Yeah, I see. Okay.
Just don't be drowned in front of me. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, that reminds me of a Phil Collins song. Do 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 do. I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
I can feel you drowned in your ass in front of me.
And I've been waiting for this moment all my life.
It's happening right now. Lola, come over to our rescue, please.
Okay, so here's another gun-related thing for you guys. I think we talked a little bit about this last week. But here's the headline. New Frontier Armory settles with New Jersey over magazine sales. New Frontier Armory, and this one is on AmmoLand. Shout out to Ammo. Let me see who wrote this. John Crump. He says, New Frontier Armory has agreed to stop selling standard capacity magazines to residents of New Jersey and pay the state $50,000. New Jersey sued New Frontier Armory after the company sold magazines to 2 undercover investigators, 5-0, from the Garden State in 2018. The first undercover agent purchased a 30-round magazine from New Frontier's website. The rabid anti-gun Attorney General Guber Grewal, which sounds, that's, every time I say that, it sounds like something from J.K. Rowling's Fantastic Beasts.
I can't believe they sold a evil 30-round magazine.
One 30-round, $50,000.
My shaking.
Yeah.
Didn't they break the law buying it?
Yeah.
Apparently.
Then why aren't they getting prosecuted?
Special
cops.
Special circumstances. So Frontier Army's got to take that $50K loss on that one.
What if they just said no? What happens if they just go no?
They should have probably been up on that, but I mean,
no.
I guess it
we're not paying you. No.
Yeah.
Well,
what does the state do?
Yeah.
Lawyers get involved, leave them.
Yeah.
They have pressure. They have ways of doing it. To I don't know if that's entrapment. Well, we'll see what. Well, actually, they settled, so there you go. Armament and Axis says, "Please stop singing, Hank. You know you like my voice."
Thank you.
That's why you're here. Don't make me. I'll keep going. I'll keep going.
Like the Energizer Bunny.
You guys want me to keep going? No. Okay. We could do karaoke.
Oh God, it would be a.
If you guys. Lola says karaoke.
What if we live streamed a karaoke event? That would be awful.
Yeah. That would be fun. We should go.
Here, everybody, ring the bell.
There you go. Ring the bell. Yes, please. Smash the thumbs ups, by the way, out there. All the folks out there. If everyone out there right now smashed the thumbs up, so you could probably get to 100 right now. So do it.
Hey, if I'm using 2 laptops, that means I can vote twice, can I?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
This like a good. Oh, I'm not a good Democrat.
Send it through the USPS.
Yeah.
Let's see. DCG44 says, "Did you see the latest street corner guys signs? Will work for ammo."
Oh, that's funny though.
Yeah, it's getting tough out there. I saw a couple of people posting a meme of like a silhouette sliding down a stripper pole, and then it says, something like, "If you see me do this for ammo, don't judge me," or something like that. Oh, Red Bear has a suggestion for me to sing. "Spin me right round. You spin me right round, baby, right round like a record,
should
baby."
What about safety dance?
Huh? What?
Sing some safety dance.
Safety dance? I don't even know what that is. What are you talking about?
You do.
Men without hats, safety dance?
You can dance if you want to.
Oh.
You can get your cats behind.
Come on!
There
you go!
Dance.
Oh,
Yeah, I can't remember the words to that. I like Cyndi Lauper. You want me to do some Cyndi Lauper stuff?
Why are we doing this to ourselves?
If you guys don't smash the thumbs up, this is how it goes down.
He tortures us.
Yeah, no, it went down, didn't it?
The numbers, thumbs downs are going up.
We've got like 100 people out there. I want to see 100 thumbs ups. Otherwise, I'm gonna go pull up some lyrics right now and start singing stuff.
Oh God.
I am. You want some hip hop? How about that? I want to rock right now. I'm a bass and I came to get down. I'm not internationally known, but I'm known to rock the microphone. Huh?
Since we're talking about music, what what happened over the weekend? I heard there was some show that went down on Sunday night. Some
show. I don't even know what you're talking about.
One of my coworkers was talking about it today. There was a singing battle on Sunday night.
A singing battle? For real? I don't even know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It wasn't.
Was it an award show or?
I'll look it up. I'll see if I can find it.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about either. Let's go to another gun-related thing. Babyface, you and I actually tested this. And this is also on AmmoLand. Primary Arms Optics now shipping the new SLX Gen 3 Prism scopes.
Yeah.
Boom. So this has the
good.
ACSS, and and it's priced at $290, and it's freaking awesome.
Actually, was pretty good. I'll give him credit.
Yeah. So for anyone who was waiting for that, those are out there. I think it's the SLX 25. I want to say something like that.
I think so. That sounds right.
Yeah. I thought you did a video on this.
I have it in the can. I haven't actually worked on it.
Yeah. So, that's out there now. And I think Lola has links to Primary Arms. If you guys need it, you can ask Lola, where you can buy stuff through Primary Arms. I don't know. I don't think you get free shipping anymore, right, Lola? Oh, she says you do get free shipping. So there you go. And then you can help us out. But Lola will get you guys a link for that if you want to.
Do you know where they could probably find it?
Nice little... it should be in the description.
It probably would be located at Lola's Deals as well.
Yes, Lola's Deals. Oh, look at that, babyface. Look at that.
It's almost as if I bought that website and gave it to somebody. I don't know why.
Oh, boy. Okay, all right, fine. Let's see what else is out there. Let's see what else. I'm trying to see if there's any. Go ahead, Walt.
I found something on the firearms. I mean, the truth about guns that makes me a little upset.
What? Okay.
Because they're calling out one of me and Patrick's most favorite guns, saying it's one of the best 32 ACP pistols to buy and collect.
Oh,
right at the top of the list is the Colt. 1903.
Oh,
they're going to drive the effing prices up on me.
Let me see. I'll run that article. I see it here. 6 of the best 32 ACP pistols. The Colt. Yeah, so you guys have this already, though, don't you?
Yeah, but that don't mean I can't take more.
Oh.
Don't push people. Don't make. That's like all these like World War II movies, like Saving Private Ryan and all these things. You know what it did to World War II gun prices?
Oh, God,
after that movie came out, like Private Ryan, Thompson prices went through the roof.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then
1903 Springfields. They were sitting at before that they were sitting at like $300 at Springfield. Less than that. Now they're at like $1,000 for.
We just did a transfer for one. I did the paperwork on a transfer today for a guy. He bought a Gibbs rifle one, which is like a reconditioned one.
It's remade.
It was pretty as a motherfucker. Mm-hmm. I have to say that. It had a scope on and everything, but I think he.
You went robot.
And I'm like,
you just broke up the whole thing. I think he paid and then you broke up.
$1,600.
Oh my
For
God!
What? For what again?
A 1903 Springfield with a scope, like a sniper.
Oh, he bought one, but it's not a real A4.
It was a Gibbs rifle.
Yeah, it's a remade A4. It's not a real A4.
Correct.
Do you know what one of those A4 receivers goes for if you can find one? Do you know what an original A4 goes for? It's like $5 or $6 grand.
Well,
no.
I want one, but not paying that price.
Yeah. I mean, I've got that. I've got a 1903. I'm looking at it right over here, and I just need a stock for it. So, and it's a shooter gun. It's nothing special.
So I ended up when I built my own 03 Springfield, Sarco. I bought a stock off of Sarco that was in their like scratch indent pile.
Yeah.
Sanded it, stained it, refinished it, and it looked beautiful. I actually ended up selling that gun. I made a killing on the deal I made. I think I paid about $700 for that gun. A guy that I knew bought it off me for either $700 or $800 and traded me a surplus OT3 Springfield receiver and a surplus M1 Garand receiver. So I made a killing off that build. He wanted a working gun. I was like, okay, great.
Yeah.
I had a beautiful 03, and then I had a really nice the 1917 Enfield.
Oh,
of course, I sold those. When it's like,
this is why Walter learned his lesson, and he doesn't want to sell anything now.
Well, probably when I sold it, I needed money, so that's why.
Yeah, I want my arm pistol, right? Walter. Arm pistol.
I haven't seen that fella since the pandemic, mofo.
Oh, man.
Because this person is involved in moving horses north and south during their horse racing season, and I don't think there was a lot of horse racing during the old COVID-19. So
yeah. I wonder how the horses spread that China virus.
I'm not even going to go there. We're not even going to go there.
Oh boy. Okay.
It's 8 o'clock. Can I pitch the MP5 magazine?
Yes, absolutely. Go ahead, baby.
For anybody still watching.
Do you even have that thing out there? There's lots of people in here. They need to smash the thumbs up so we can get to 100 right now. Let's see. He doesn't have it.
Sitting next to me.
Babyface P has a poor, suffering MP5 chopped up parts kit that he's trying to recover for the people.
So I'm spinning it differently now. Now it's not I'm impoverished and I need your help. I'm not e-begging. If you want to get on the side of the magazine and get your name laser engraved for posterity for all time, make a donation to the MP5 Fund. I'll link it in the chat. Listen, $1 will get your name on the side of that magazine. That's all I'm saying. Just $1.
I remember you were saying they can have whatever they want on the side of the magazine.
You can, yeah. Okay. You can pick whatever name as long as it's mostly reasonable. If you want to put Nancy Pelosi, I will put Nancy Pelosi. That is up to you.
Right.
But you got to make a donation. So I'll put the thing in chat.
Yes. And Jay Parker says the horses keep eating the mask.
Got a protester spinning off.
Those horses are heavy breathers, you know.
Yeah. Could you imagine trying to mask a horse?
Yeah. Oh my God. Nothing like it's the same thing with guns and dogs. People are like, oh, you just put some earmuffs on your dogs. Don't like that. I've seen those super trained dogs. They don't like it. I you know what always cracks me up? I know I'm going off. This is a little bit of a rant. But people are always like, oh, you got to put the Air Pro. And then I see those super trained dogs, right? You know, the all super tactical dogs the dudes have out there. And the dudes with the dogs walking around all kitted up.
Yeah.
And the dog is all cute until you hear gunshots. And then the dog takes that thing off.
Buck would not give a rat. He would take that crap off so fast. There's no way I'm keeping that on him.
I have video of all that, but I don't want to hurt people's feelings. That's why I don't put it out there.
Have you ever seen the pictures of in World War I where they've had gas masks on horses?
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, when I went to Dragon Man's museum, he had a collection of those World War II gas masks. Like they had them for babies, and they had the thing that goes over the whole baby.
Have you seen the Mickey Mouse one that they made for kids?
No.
Hold on, I'll get you an image of it. It is the creepiest post-apocalyptic. Ugh. It's a gas mask with like mouse ears and big eyes. It is creepy.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, send me the link for that. That's gonna be fun.
Hold on, I'll grab it. It's really disgusting.
There's a whole bunch of those gas masks from like WW. That's what you old folks say. Well, I remember WW too.
You can share that with the folks
which reminds me, I don't have a link.
Nightmare fuel.
I have a link. I don't have a link for it, but I think they celebrated the birthday of the oldest World War II veteran. It's like a black dude. Yeah. What is he? 111.
111. Yeah.
Is he that one that smokes cigars every single day?
God bless him.
I don't know if that was the same guy.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was him, but yeah, I mean, you know, hey, good for him.
Yeah. Congratulations.
No, that's. He died.
This is creepy.
How that is nightmare fuel right there.
This is creepy, Patrick. Seriously.
Right? So they made those with the intentions of giving them to kids. I don't think they ever actually made it out, but.
Let me see if I can find. What is it? Oldest WW2 veteran.
Look at that thing.
Isn't it creepy?
Yeah. Okay. So hold on. Let me show this creepy thing that Babyface has got going on here. Where is it? Boom. Okay, here, I'll share it with the folks out there if you can't see it. Now, this makes you...
that's some nightmare. I just imagine little kids, nightmare fuel, horrible stuff.
Yeah. You put your little kid in the mask, they die anyways because you were too slow getting it on.
Right.
Because 9 times out of 10, by the time you need to put the mask on, it's too late. So unless you're going to sleep in the mask constantly or something, it's too late.
There were a lot of people that were that scared, just like you see people now driving around in their
with their mask on. It's like, oh, Jesus Christ. Come on.
Yeah, even the pictures. So let's say I'm going to show the veteran, by the way. So there's a whole bunch of pictures here, but the latest pictures of him out there. And he was born. Let's see. Come on, let's pull this up. Pull this up here. 111, and he's in New Orleans. He's in New Orleans. Lawrence Brooks. That's his name, guys. Lawrence Brooks. And he's got the mask on, but it's down over his chin. You know, which I guess is fine. He's having his coffee and a donut or a muffin or something there. Says, looking on from his porch in New Orleans, Lawrence Brooks probably never imagined he'd see this day. Today, the oldest known U.S. veteran of World War II turned 111, and the National World War II Museum held a social distance celebration for him. You bastards. Look at these. They had hot chicks over there, and he couldn't get close up. You're going to let the 111-year-old dude get close up to the hot chicks. If he dies, he dies. It's fine.
Yeah, you know, come on. Let him get got to get the juices flowing. You know what I'm saying?
Seriously, people.
Yeah. The old guys like the young girls, too. You know, Come on, man. Get them.
Yeah, what were you going to say, Patrick? Sorry.
111.
Yeah.
So he was born in... I mean, he must have not been that old.
What is that? So 1909? 1909?
Something like that?
Wow. 1909. Walter, you were like a teenager back then.
Bless you.
That dude, something cool to think about, that dude has seen everything.
The world
modernization,
Yep.
Yeah.
Modernization of the entire world.
Electricity, telephone, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Airplanes, cars. Well,
Yeah.
he was at the tail end of airplanes, but he still got to see the modernization of it. Computers. He saw everything.
Yeah. It says, according to the museum, which is located in New Orleans, Brooks served in the predominantly African-American 91st Engineer Battalion, which was stationed in New Guinea and then the Philippines during World War II. Born in 1909, Brooks obtained the rank of private first class during the war, according to the museum.
Man.
So there you go. Awesome. That's very cool. That's very cool.
Yep.
There's not a lot of those World War II guys left out there, you know. And what is it? Those are was that the Greatest Generation, or their kids were the? No, they were the Greatest Generation.
That's what they say about them.
Yeah. What's their kids called? What are those?
That's baby boomers.
Boomers. Yeah.
And actually, I'm end of the boomers. Actually.
You're in the last year of the boom.
No. Actually, I think baby boom goes, I think, all the way to 65.
Oh, okay.
Believe it or not.
Okay.
1962. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I missed out on that boom.
Yeah. That
Yeah, my parents are boomers because I guess they were born in 46. So the boom babies.
Yep. Yep.
Jerry
boom,
Parker,
boom. Get a little bit of boom, boom.
Yeah,
boom,
Jerry
boom.
Parker says, let's take up a collection and send him some Viagra.
that will actually kill him. That excitement.
Yeah. I just let him enjoy the ladies. Why do they have to be distanced? You know? I mean,
you survive that much at that age, come on, what's...
Yeah. If these are your last years, you don't want people social distancing. You know how much, like, a nice hug, a nice pat on the back,
Yeah.
Like
a nice rub on the boobs, you know what I'm saying? You know what that'll do for you? Come on.
I'm not rubbing that guy on the boobs, but okay. Well,
no, I mean him rubbing on some boobs.
Okay. Understood.
Yeah.
SoCal Gunner gave us $5. He says, "Did you see the JRE on 9/11 with Tim Kennedy? He gave Joe and Jamie the most Texas gift ever." No, I didn't see that.
I didn't get to see it. No, I haven't watched anything from him since he moved over to the new streaming platform.
I looked at one of his first, because he's in Texas now. Joe Rogan in Texas.
Oh, did he move?
Yep.
Got tired of California finally?
Yep. Joe Rogan is in Texas, baby.
Good for him.
We need to see if we can get him to, I'll do a road trip to Texas to be on the Joe Rogan show.
Yeah.
But his new thing looks like a spaceship.
Cool.
If you look at it, the inside of it is like a spaceship, which is interesting. And there was some news here. I think I sent this out to you guys. I'm not 100% sure, but I will put this up on the screen for the people since we're talking about it now. Trump jumps on offer to have Joe Rogan moderate debate with Joe Biden.
Absolutely. I think that would be a really good thing.
Yeah, it says
there ain't going to be any debate.
You really don't think so?
I don't think they're going to risk it.
Biden would not be able to survive.
He won't be able to keep up.
No,
I guarantee
We have to do this. It says President Trump on Monday jumped on an offer from mixed martial arts commentator and Spotify podcast host Joe Rogan to moderate a 4-hour debate with former Vice President Joe Biden. I do, Trump responded on Twitter to a post from Tim Kennedy, a retired MMA fighter, which I think you were just talking about. On my podcast with Joe Rogan, he offered to moderate a debate between Joe Biden and real Donald Trump. It will be 4 hours with no live audience, just the two candidates, cameras, their vision of how to move the country forward. Who wants this? Kennedy said on his tweet.
Ain't gonna happen.
And Trump's all in. Trump's all in. I could just imagine.
Because we know Trump would wipe the floor with Biden.
Yeah.
Biden's people are barely keeping old Sleepy Joe alive.
Yeah.
They're gonna be weekend with Bernie with him soon.
But
Hold
that
him
would
up
be
with
such an
strings.
awesome show. Can you imagine that show, like Joe Biden sniffing Joe Rogan's bald head?
Jesus. Oh man. Come on, guys. Come on, guy.
Yeah,
Come on,
he's
man.
like,
That's what it is. Come on, man.
Yeah, you're like a little mini me, Joe Rogan. Then can you imagine Trump? Joe, I got to tell you, first of all, I'm really awesome. I'm really fantastic. The best you've ever seen. And I got to say this, Joe. I got to say this. I'm a little bit retarded.
I think it would actually go over pretty well because I feel like he's one of the only people that would be fair to both sides. Where when you have the news groups in there, none of them are going to be fair. Come on.
No, I think I would actually want to see that. Walt, all kidding aside, I know that Biden's never going to do it. You see, this is like Trump's already on it. He's like, I'm in. I'm down. Let's do it. Biden, It's not going to be like when Biden sat down with Cardi B, son.
What a joke.
They are not. He is not going to do anything that's not controlled by his people.
Are there people out there? There have to be, obviously, that would vote just because Cardi B says, "Yeah, vote for him." There have to be people that would do it. Otherwise, they wouldn't do it.
No.
I think there have to be people stupid enough.
Who would those people be? Who would those people be?
Listen,
Friends of hers.
I mean, I saw her. So you saw she went through this whole thing with Candace Owens.
Yeah, she can't even speak proper English in a Twitter rant.
Yeah, I think what's the name of that guy that's in California and he talks real fast, like a little tiny dude. Little tiny Jewish guy.
Yeah,
talks real fast, like a mouse.
Gilbert Godfrey.
He's on Ritalin or something.
Where's Gilbert Godfrey when you need him? Come on.
Ben Shapiro.
Ben Shapiro played out this whole thing.
Have we ever looked at Ben Shapiro's sister, by the way?
Oh,
she's kind of a hottie.
She's cute. Oh,
she's kind of a hottie.
You're gonna have to send a link.
Let me find a nice picture of Abby Shapiro.
Oh, he knows the name and everything, Walt.
She just started doing YouTube videos, and her paid ads are all over my freaking feed because I guess they pinned me as conservative or something.
Maybe because you were cyber stalking her.
Look up Abby Shapiro.
But he played all of that stuff. Okay, Cardi B is insane. Because a lot of people, her own people were dragging her. Cardi B is obviously way bigger than Candace Owens, right? So why would she even respond to Candace Owens and make her even bigger? But she does, and when she responds, she doesn't even show her face because she says she is not feeling like she looks all that good. So she shows her lap or something like that. And she's
those nasty fingernails.
And she's complaining that her sister, who's a lesbian, God bless her, she's lesbian, that's fine. She's complaining her sister went out to the Hamptons and she was harassed by some pro-Trump people when she went out to the Hamptons. But listen to me for a second. Cardi B, who's a multimillionaire, is complaining that her sister, who's getting some of those ducats of multimillionaires, went out to the Hamptons with her girlfriend and they got harassed in the Hamptons. Like, how'd they get out to the Hamptons? In a private jet, a Rolls Royce, and then some people hurt their feelings with words.
Let's also not forget that Cardi B is what would you even call it? She drugged and raped men when she was a hooker.
She's a gang member. She's also she was a blood.
She would drug and rob and rape men. So, I mean, are we really going to listen to this girl?
Cardi B said if her boyfriend cheated on her, she would get him drunk and high, and then she would get a transvestite to sleep with him while he's high, and take pictures and video and all that kind of stuff. That's what she would.
Who would date that thing?
So
Ugh.
yeah. So
There you
anyway,
go.
she's
Here's
mad
your-
because
here's her
Candace Owens dragged her on the thing, and she's like, you know why? I cannot do Cardi B's accent. But she said, you know why Joe Biden came to me? Because I had the #1 song in America and the #1 song in Europe.
No, they don't care about you. They're trying to use you to get to your audience, which is stupid enough to vote.
Here,
Yeah.
tell her something she'll understand.
Mhm.
He's using you like a Trojan bitch.
Yeah.
Yep.
He didn't even
And
know
then
what she was talking about.
once he's done doing you, he's gonna throw it out the window.
Yeah.
All right. So that's what
Joe
cares.
Biden, did you see this, Walt? You have to look at it. Biden doesn't even know. Patrick, you watch this, right?
I know, but his keepers know.
But no,
Okay.
Biden has no clue of what she's saying through the whole thing. How they stopped Biden from saying something crazy, you know?
I don't know.
There's
So-
there's your link, by the way.
Yeah, hold on. Let's see the picture of what's her name, Abby Shapiro. Let's see
She's
this.
got a nice booty. I have to give her that. I don't know about her face really, but I can see her booty.
Yeah. She's, yeah.
Got a nice booty.
Yeah,
So.
I agree with Walter's assessment right there. I don't know how Patrick got all caught up, but she, she's all right. Wouldn't kick her out of anything.
Yeah, exactly. That's all that really matters.
I was going to say the Hamptons is a liberal
But dude,
cesspool.
the irony of you complaining about your sister going to the Hamptons and some people said some words.
Do you
they
think
said
it's
bad words.
Oh,
Do you think-
well, maybe they said bad words to her because she dresses like a fucking prostitute. Maybe like
Do you-
that. Maybe like that.
the other option? There is another option here, and that is it's bullshit. It's all made up because that's not
Right.
the first time it's all been made up.
the Smollett factor. Yes, the Smollett.
Yeah.
Pixamite says, "Come on, P. If you weren't married, you would let her do you." No, P is all about it.
Fuck yeah, I would.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, he's all about
She
it.
comes from some money too, so
Oh, there you go. That's what this is all
buy me some
about.
MP5s.
That's all he's seeing. He's just seeing guns right now. Just guns getting stacked.
And I was like in the middle of searching for something, and for the life of me, I can't remember what it was. I'm going through Facebook and then close, Facebook and close, because I'm like, what the hell was I looking for?
How
I
did
don't
he go down the rabbit hole of Ben Shapiro's sister, Walt? He's going to try to explain that to us now.
It's called 4chan. That's all
Yeah.
you need to.
Yeah, of course. Of course. That is the bane of everyone's existence right there, 4chan. Yeah. But anyway, listen, I want to see this debate on Joe Rogan. I want to see this debate.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
But the problem is, it won't happen because they can't guarantee they would make Biden look good. That's the only way they're going to get him in front of a stage is if they can, like they did with Clinton last time, give the questions ahead of time. All that crap.
It's all planned.
Have you seen any of his town halls that he's been doing?
I've seen that they're giving people questions to read.
100% scripted. Everything is scripted.
For sure.
And then that black girl went off. That black girl went off the book. She was like, "They told me to read from this paper, but
Yeah,
I
I saw
ain't doing
that.
that." It's like,
Yeah.
what more do
Uh-oh.
you need to know?
Yeah.
You bet.
But she also said that, look, there's things that we want to protest about, but we don't want to burn down our cities, and we love America.
Why would
She
you
also
want to?
said that. So,
They had one of his campaign managers or something on Fox the other day, and they asked one of the guys. I think it was Brett Baird had him on, and he was asking him one of the questions he asked was, "Does Biden use a teleprompter?" The guy, first off, didn't answer, and then just, "Oh, that's one of Donald Trump's talking points. Oh, it's one of Donald Trump's talking points." And it's like, yeah, but the dude is
you should
literally
have an answer to that, though. You're a professional.
he's being spoon-fed the information, and he still can't get it right.
Yeah. By the way, I see Greg Pruitt.
And it's like, say this with emphasis. God, that's not even a word. That's exactly what he sounds like.
Emphasis. Okay. Greg Pruitt is out there. Shout out to him. He says, looking forward to chatting with you tomorrow. So Greg Pruitt for Idaho. He'll be on tomorrow. So let's see.
Greg?
Huh?
Listen, it comes down to my vote. What kind of potato is the best potato, Mr. Idaho?
Oh,
I wanna
okay.
know.
We'll see if we can get Greg to answer that tomorrow. But listen, if they don't want to do Joe Rogan, they could come on here. We'll have the debates.
You will not be impartial. Do not even pretend like we
I'll be
will.
totally. I'll be
Shit,
totally
I'll
impartial.
I-
I'll be totally impartial. You know, I'm just gonna go. Okay, Mr. Trump, do you like to sniff little kids here? No. Oh, let's see if
No.
anyone else here likes to sniff the little kids
We
here.
have some children, but
Yeah. Did you see the video? I can't remember which. It was a congressman or a senator that had like a little Asian baby that he adopted, little Asian girl, and she was in Congress with him, and Biden's trying to like grab onto her, and the guy goes like that to
He pushed him
Biden's
away.
hand. Yeah.
I think people are aware. They just pretend like they're not.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I
Cuties
I would ask
they're all
Biden like
cuties.
how black do I have to be to vote for you? You know, how black do I have to be?
I don't know. Is
Just
popcorn the same? Is popcorn dark enough? I don't know.
Jerry
Asking for a
Parker
friend.
and Axis and Armament Act both say sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think Marley would agree with that.
Yeah. If here's what question I would ask Biden: if you haven't taken any interviews for a long time, and you decide to go to do your interview with Cardi B,
What a politician, Greg Pruitt of Idaho. We love our Idaho potatoes, but did you know we have more guns here than potatoes?
Greg is awesome, by the way. He's been on before.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, Greg
That's
is pretty
really
cool.
good.
I think he's isn't he Idaho's Second Amendment something or
Foundation.
other? Yeah. Huh?
Greg
Second
Pruitt.
Amendment Alliance. Idaho Second Amendment Alliance.
I am Greg Pruitt. I'm a liberty activist, and I want you to be one too. He's got a very nice Remington Rand 1911 on his front page. It looks like a Remington Rand.
Greg's a real dude. He's out there. He's been on. I think the last time he was on was with Mac, I want to say. Or no, maybe
Nice.
not. I don't know.
What
And
is he running
also,
for? Since we're talking politics, what's he running for? Congress?
he's there in the chat. You guys could chat him up. And if there's anyone in Idaho out there, you know,
I like his. Greg, I'm not gonna lie, I like that 1911. Tell me more about the "I will not compromise" 2A activist 1911 from your front page, because it's a sweet looking military piece right there.
oh, is this a giveaway?
No. When you go to his website, the front page of his website has what looks to be a Remington Rand with a really cool grip on the side that says
Okay,
"I
hold
will
on,
not."
Let me see. Let me go there.
It's
Since
cool.
we're talking about it, we got to show it to the people.
I can't tell. I don't know my markings well enough. I thought the Remington Rand with those small markings, but that I could be off.
Let's go pull it up here. Is it gregpruitt.com?
Yep.
Okay, boom. Let's go into the site here. Oh, I see it. Yeah, those are nice grips. I like the grips.
It's a cool looking gun.
Yeah. Yeah. very
He
cool. So
said
you
not
guys-
running for office, just an activist in Idaho for freedom.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah. Cool dude. He's been on before. He will be on tomorrow. Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. I can't remember the rest of it, but Shakespeare said some stuff. I'm not sure which Shakespeare that's from. Someone out there that is a Shakespearean preneur or whatever will let us know. Idaho Snick 9mm says Post Falls, Idaho. There you go. So all the people from Idaho, throw your potatoes in the air, yo. Wet ass potatoes.
Oh God.
Yeah, we're gonna find.
So
anything that
you guys
starts
want
with
to talk
E.
about some horse trading I got done over the?
Yes. Okay. Let's go knives,
weekend?
Walt. Walt, we're gonna go knives. You could show some stuff after Babyface shows off his new.
I
New knife
am
here.
selling. I already sold the other one that I've been carrying for a couple years. It's downstairs. Was a UTX 85, which by the way, Microtech UTX 85, perfect size knife. As I drop it and put a nice scratch on it, perfect size knife.
Lola
that
was
one
just
black.
laughing at you.
That one was black with a dagger point. This is the one that I have been looking for like 2 years, a year and a half.
That's
Orange
good looking. That's good looking.
With a Tanto.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is a nice burnt orange.
and it just comes out with authority.
Tanto blade.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. I like the
Perfect blade.
orange with the black clip and
Accents,
the black screws and all of that. Very nice.
Yep. So I did some horse trading. I think I'm only $20 out of pocket because I traded a bunch of stuff.
You know what? How come they didn't make that? Go ahead, show it one more time, just so we can see a close up. Why didn't they make that Microtech? What is that? Like a chicken foot?
It's some sort of claw.
I think it's claws off a hawk or something like that. But why didn't they make that black too? That would have been cool. Right?
I think they have done that before, where they anodize. It's basically, I think it comes down to you have to do 2 levels of anodization. So you would have to etch that and then anodize it black. Walter, tell me if I'm wrong, because these are aluminum. You'd have to like anodize just that black or something. It'd probably be a lot.
That'd be tough.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a lot of work when you're doing 2 layers of anodize.
Oh, I see. Okay, you could just
But
pencil it in.
This is the blade that I've been wanting. The Tanto in the UTX 85 is the perfect blade profile. And then the Tanto itself, I'll show you the size difference. So this is an Ultratech. This is their kind of run-of-the-mill, what you're used to seeing Ultratech. The 85, obviously, is 85% of the size. So it's just a little bit better in small hands like mine.
Mm-hmm. No, that's cool. I like that. I like the look, that orange.
Yeah, orange or black.
Yeah, that looks good. Very nice, very nice.
I also have this thing sitting over here. I don't know if you recognize that.
Oh, yeah, I know what that is. Tops Knives.
Yep.
Look, there goes my, I happen to be rocking a Microtech right now, myself. Microtech. Walt, where's your knives? Walt, you're not throwing up any knives?
I don't have my pocket knife.
There's no knives over there on the table? Are you serious? I find this hard to believe. I find it hard to believe. Look at that. Walter had a knife around. I guarantee you there's 10 more knives around that table. You don't even have to get up.
Is that one of those paratrooper drop blades or whatever?
Yeah, German like paratrooper drop knife. Yeah, blade, yeah. Oh, and it also has a nice little feature which, aside from the knife blade.
What's on the
and this is obviously for untying ropes and stuff, but a nice little poker in the end.
Oh.
Untying ropes.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So.
No, that's cool. That's cool. So is that called a gravity blade, Walt? What do we call that?
Kind of, sort of. Yeah,
Okay.
I guess you can call it that. Yeah. Believe it or not, some places this is actually illegal.
Illegal?
Illegal.
Stupid as that is.
A gravity drop.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. And it says this is German Army or it says Bund on it. Bund.
Boom. Okay.
What does that mean?
Can you see the Bund? I got the Bund right here, baby. Boom.
Yeah.
Okay. That's one.
Yeah. Let's see. Knives are about to go popping right now.
How many more you want? Come on, how many more?
As many as you can.
I don't have a Microtech.
Yeah, Jerry Parker says that's a Marlin spike. Oh, what's this one? This one's nice.
That's
This
nice.
is a little. It's an automatic. It's supposed to look like a little AK bayonet thing.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It needs some oil because it's not flipping all the way upright. So.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Where do we keep going here?
And Gabriel says that's not a knife.
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
There you
This
go.
is
Sent me L bayonet.
Very cool.
Sent me L.
Sent me L or C?
Sent me L. The two 5.56 gun. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. What was that?
I got a couple parts kit.
What was
Have
that
you
knife
seen
that
what it
was
cost
in
to build one of those?
No, I have not. I have not. No.
Those parts kits are stupidly expensive. The build parts required because
For a set
two
meal.
companies. There's only 2 companies making the parts kits or making the build parts, so the prices are ridiculously high.
So, and also in the spirit of sent me, here is a sent me C bayonet.
Oh.
This is a quite nice one that I acquired at Knob Creek. Just somebody had it, walked up the table, and I know how much, and boom! I think I found it on another table, but it's like.
Why does that one flare out at the top? It's almost like a schwarze, like a schlong.
Schwans?
What this little?
Yeah.
I don't know why they did that. I really don't.
Why does your schwans flare out at the top?
Schwanz. Yeah.
Yeah, that one looks well used too. Like.
No, this one's like new, man.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Hank knows about well-used schwanzes out there.
his schwanz.
Yeah.
And then here we go. Let me see. We got FNFAL.
The business has a lot of mileage on it, just in case you wonder.
FAL. How did that go over the barrel?
Slides over the muzzle brake. Yes.
Whoa.
See, they have holes in the end for the muzzle brake.
That's a sticker.
So there's a muzzle brake for the.
Yep.
That's funny.
Just your basic poker. You know what's big?
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got here.
Also, Night Train said that quote I said is from Shakespeare's Macbeth. There you go. Someone look it up. It's Shakespeare.
I'm sorry, guys.
Tomorrow. Do you want the whole thing? Should I look it up?
I might be smart in some ways, but I am way too stupid for Shakespeare. It doesn't work for me. I can't do it.
Listen, have you ever heard this?
Yeah, try some.
Shakespeare, get it? Shakespeare. No.
All right, so let me. Speaking of Shakespeare, I've been to his home
in
city.
England?
Yeah.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
Which is
Do you want to hear? Do you want to hear that? Hold on. For my English teachers when I was in high school, I'm gonna do this now. I'm gonna do this. Let's see.
Uh-oh.
What? Where are you guys?
We're still here.
Oh.
Walter's just staring at the screen creepily. I think he's frozen though.
Yeah.
Unless he's holding that. Oh, now he's back. That stare. I don't think anybody could see.
I tried plugging the network cable and it didn't work.
Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in this pretty pace from day to day to the last syllable of recorded time, and all our yesterdays have lighted fools. The way to dusty death. Out, brief candle. Life's but a walking shadow of a poor player that struts and frets his hours upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot.
Okay, can I do this part?
Told by an idiot.
I love this part. That struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. You've heard that before. You guys have heard that. You know you've heard that.
Haven't. I probably have, but I haven't read Macbeth since high school, and I barely read it then. It just...
Yeah.
Shakespeare has never worked with my brain for whatever reason. Old English, just in one ear and out the other. It just doesn't work for me.
Oh, I love that Shakespeare stuff. It was cool.
Oh, I'm bad. I hate it.
Yes.
Stratford-on-Avon. That's
it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Been there. Been to a couple pubs in Stratford-on-Avon. Yep.
Nice. Was it like Harry Potter? Did you feel like you were inside of a Harry Potter movie?
Not really. We didn't actually go into the supposed residence. It cost money. Mm-hmm. We just went into the gift shop and then we walked around town and hit like supposed to be one of the oldest pubs in England, kind of thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And
my kids always wanted me to take them to England because of Harry Potter, because they think that all of England's going to be like Harry Potter. And I'm like,
no, it's not.
No, there's little parts of Harry Potter that remind me of when I lived in London, but not.
I mean, you can go to those places that they filmed. Mm-hmm. I mean, we rode on the one train that was used in the movie. Mm-hmm. You know, and that's one of the draws for that.
But you could go to that in Orlando.
No, you can't.
We went on that ride in Orlando, Walter. We did it. We walked what is it? Diagon Alley?
Diagon Alley?
Yeah, Diagon Alley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we ended up in Whitby and had supposedly the world's best fish and chips and all that stuff.
Was it good though?
It was okay. I mean, I'm not a big. I mean, look. I mean, you get a big slob of, cod or whatever this big. It's like, to me, it's almost too much.
No.
The typical England diet is pretty. Their food's pretty.
It's
bland.
meat and potatoes.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, if you like meat and potatoes, you'll be all right.
Yeah. The French have good food, Walt.
There's a video out on one of the cooking channels showing jellied eels. Have you guys heard of jellied eels?
What's the matter with you?
Oh God, it was disgusting.
How dare
jellied eels. What? Do you like jellied eels?
No.
Oh God, it was gross.
Why are you even bringing it up?
Oh, it was awful. I can't even imagine. Ugh.
Yeah. Jellied eels. The French probably have better food. I haven't been to France. I have been to Brussels. That's pretty good food.
I've heard German food is good too.
German
and their beer.
Yeah,
German
and Italian food has to be awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we should all go to Italy and just like rent Ferraris and Lamborghinis and stuff.
Why are the Brits so bad at cooking? How that they're surrounded by really good food? Well, I shouldn't say surrounded.
Blame it on the royalty.
Scandinavian countries have some nasty food too, so we can't really talk there.
Yeah.
You know, one thing they like is like peas. You know, they like peas and all that stuff, and I don't do peas.
The other thing, it was jellied eels and mushy peas, and I was like,
now I do like a good kipper, Walt. I don't know if you had any kippers while you were over there.
No, no kippers for me. That's like no kippers.
Yeah.
A kipper is a whole herring, a whole fish.
Yeah, it's fish. It's fish, pickled fish or smoked fish or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope. I don't do that stuff here, much less.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the tea is not that
awesome.
awesome.
Take me to the pub for a pint, mate.
Yes.
We have better tea in America, to be honest with you. They just have like the what is that, Earl Grey, pretty much the Earl Grey type of tea. We have the nice fruity teas, and I'm a tea guy. I like drinking tea. But
have you ever watched that a YouTube channel called Pathé? PATH apostrophe E.
I know what you're talking about.
It's all
the old
British.
Movies,
all old British stuff.
Israel.
They're making kippers, right? I just pulled one up where they're cutting open kippers.
Yeah. Now, a nice scone, a nicely made scone is okay, you know. But in England, the best food in England, and I told Walter this, Indian food.
I have heard that they have very good Indian food, yes. Curry,
Let's
British
go to England to have Indian food.
Yes. That's the best
I
food
get
there.
that. I get
best
when
food
you're
there.
a Commonwealth, I guess.
Yeah. Brian Quick says, does Hank watch James May's channel called Food Tribe? No, I think I've seen some of the Food Tribe stuff from Drive. Yeah, James May is from Top Gear and Grand Tour.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
And they have the Grand Tour guys have a channel called Drive Tribe, and then they did Food Tribe because they're getting kind of communist over there.
Oh, wait, when it comes to cars, you're saying?
Yeah, a little bit of that going on. But they have a thing called Food Tribe. They're trying to be healthy because they're old dudes with lots of money. And you know what happens when you become an old dude, but you have lots of money? You start trying to live forever. So you start trying to eat real healthy. You don't want to die. You don't want to die because you know your wife is going to have some young 20-year-old.
I guarantee that 111-year-old dude in New Orleans don't.
He was eating a donut or something.
I bet he has a shot every day at least.
It has nothing to do with
it's genetic.
It's genetics and it's lifestyle. I know I sit around too much and I have too much stress in my life.
You know what's the secret? You know what's the secret? Guess what's the secret to long life?
Lots of sex.
Yep.
Lots of sex.
You got to empty out the pipes. You got to empty out the pipes.
Proper companionship. Yes, proper companionship.
Oh, okay. Endorphins.
Is that what it boils down to, huh?
Got to get those endorphins going. DCG says Red Diamond sweet tea. There you go.
Sweet tea.
Yeah.
They also, who was it back up in the chat a little, mentioned the French eating snails. I tell you what, escargot, good escargot. Oh my gosh, that's good.
You are an escargot guy, Walt?
Walt. And the funny part is, I've had some of the best escargot in this country.
Yes, same.
Okay, you know what, Walt? I don't understand this about you. You don't even like vegetables. You don't like anything that's colored green on your plate.
Snail. That snail.
But you like snails.
Oh, if it's done right.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, you guys are weird now.
The one that I will say I didn't like, I've had squab before. That's pigeon.
No,
there's just no meat there. I don't.
Is that like? It's like
Lola likes snails also, by the way.
Yeah,
Lola likes snails. Yeah, no thanks.
I've never had wild game.
Why do you want to eat a creature that can't even get away from you?
That's the best creature to eat.
You know, that poor creature can't get away from you at all. You know, Why do
The
you want to eat
elusive
that thing?
snail.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's
Hmm.
the story about the escargot. Some of the best escargot I ever had
New
was
Orleans.
in this little dumpy bar restaurant place in a place called Long Eddy, New York,
New York.
along the Delaware River.
Hmm.
My sister's family, my brother-in-law's family had a house there in Long Eddy,
Mm-hmm.
and we went into this little dumpy bar, and they had escargot, and it was the best stuff you ever had.
I've had it on a cruise once, actually. It was very good there.
Snail?
Anytime we go on a cruise, I always one of my things is I'm always willing to try anything, the weirdest stuff they bring out on the menu, because if I don't like it, I don't have to pay for it. I just send it back and get something else. So I tried escargot, and it was very good. I was very surprised.
I've never been on a cruise. Never been on a cruise.
Oh, it is the best. Well, you would hate it because you can't work. There's no internet, so you wouldn't be able to.
No.
Yep.
There's no internet on the oceans?
You gotta.
Well, there will be soon with Sky, whatever the heck it is.
Oh,
the
yeah,
one
Elon Musk. Yeah.
Elon Musk will be looking for it.
Yeah. So do you guys eat frogs' legs also?
I've had it, but it's not my...
Oh.
I've heard they're delicious.
It's
I've
chicken.
never had.
Mm.
Yeah, I've heard it's chicken. It's like little bony chicken wings.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Not gonna do it.
Too much work.
Not gonna do it. Would not be prudent.
I'll try just about any food once. For the most part.
Yeah.
For the most part.
By the way, everyone was throwing up their Shakespeare quotes. Very good. Very good. Someone had one about Bullpups. It's too way back for me to go back there, but it was funny.
We have a very very educated chat.
Yeah. Should we go into some of this? Let's go into some of the rioting stuff that's going on. That's crazy. Do you guys see this? Like what happened in Pennsylvania? So basically, the setup for this in Pennsylvania, if you don't already know, is this crazy guy with a knife comes after a cop and gets shot. Surprise, surprise. He gets
Really?
killed.
Color be surprised.
Yeah. Riots and looting in Lancaster, PA after cop shoots and kills perp who chased him with a large knife.
Would you, Hank, personal question, would you say that he fucked around and found out?
I would say most certainly, sir. He did indeed fuck around. And he did indeed find out. Very most loquaciously. I don't know. That's not the right word. I was just that just popped into my brain. But yeah, so these people are rioting. This crazy ass guy comes after a cop with a knife, and in the past, I was reading about this guy. He stabbed up like 4 people.
Oh, so he was ready to do the act.
Yeah, you know. And then I saw somewhere someone was like, "Oh, but he was on the spectrum." Oh yeah, he's buried under that spectrum right now. You know. But yeah, that kicked off a whole set of rioting over there in Pennsylvania because people just don't have nothing going on in Pennsylvania, I guess. So, come after a cop with a knife. Yeah, he found out. What do you guys? You didn't see this, Walt?
I heard about
Dogs.
it. It's
Hold on.
same old. It's the same thing all over again. You know.
Yeah.
Once again, Lancaster's probably run by some Democrats. So
I just got an Arlo notification that there were a couple of random dogs at our front door. So we go. Somebody's dogs, I guess, got off the leash, so they just triggered our front door camera. But give me 1 second.
Buckshot's not even barking though. Go ahead. Make sure you take your AK with you.
They might be rabid.
Yeah, I don't know if he even heard that part. So, yeah. Yeah, so this is crazy that people are getting mad about this thing.
It's not. Once again, it's just about stealing shit. That's all it's about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's not all it's about. It's about stealing stuff. You know, it's not. It's an opportunity to steal stuff. You know.
There's just people out there just waiting to get mad and do something. They don't even know. They don't even wait to find out what was the situation, what went down. And I think this guy was attacking someone. Like, when I looked at the video, there was a woman that tried to get away from him, and then he comes out with this knife, and he goes after the cop. Cop did what he should be doing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Len Holt says, what about the cop's attempted assassination in California? Saw that too. Unfortunately, that's insane.
Well, yeah, then that's well, yeah.
Yeah, Fox News is calling it Compton ambush, $100,000 reward offered for information on gunman as manhunt for suspect continues, and I'll throw that up here. I won't play this video, but you guys have probably seen this video of this guy just walking up to this police car, like pretty close, and just unloading on those police officers. And then I also saw some other video that I believe it was a male and female police officer, and the female actually got them both out of the car and was triaging her partner out there, even though she herself was injured. You know, and I think those guys are recovering. But then I also saw some stuff where a couple of guys were out in front of the hospital screaming and shouting that they hope they die or some nonsense.
They should all be arrested.
Yeah.
It's not protesting. It's not a protest. It's not about protesting. When you're killing cops like that, it's not protesting.
Yeah, that's just a straight up
it's terrorism
murder
is what it
situation.
is. So
there.
Declady's well, anyways, you know.
I saw that Trump said they should get the death penalty. What do you think about that, Walt?
They should be 100,000 dead or alive, and they would get the death penalty.
Yeah. So
they would be dead. They drag him in, by their one of their compadres would shoot him for $100,000.
Yeah. Chris Bullitt says the shooter was a Oompa Loompa. Yeah, the guy was real tiny.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, he was a shorter dude. Listen, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that death penalty in that situation, but what about the reverse? If a police officer straight up kills someone, they should also get the death penalty. Straight up. If they murder someone and we can prove that it was deliberate, you know, if we're going to do that, let's go that same way.
Fair is fair,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Irregardless of...
And what I'm saying is, obviously, we know there's some police officers that do those kinds of things, and we've talked about stories of corrupt cops and guys who go out there and do things. But a situation like this, where these guys are working and they're there in Compton trying to help people out, and someone just walks up to them and does that, yeah, that's pretty, you know. I hope that they will actually find that person. You know, and cowardly, that guy did that and ran off down the street.
Well,
you know?
Of course, not going to hang out.
Too bad those guys didn't throw that car in reverse and just run his ass over, but okay.
Too bad they didn't just shoot him in the fucking head. That's what they should have done.
Yeah, well, I don't.
But then again, that would have been injustice. That would have been.
I don't think they expected that, man. You know, it's like the last thing. Look, in my county that I live in, Walt. You remember that happened over there a couple of years ago.
Exactly what happened. I drive past it every time.
Yeah, two of our guys were just having lunch in a restaurant. Yeah, guys just walks up to them with a rifle and shoots them both point blank. You know, and then goes back out to the car and takes himself out. He did that in reverse. He should have just taken himself out in the first place. So
I train
Babyface is
back
back.
Public hangings. I'm all about public hangings. They should.
Yeah.
Yep,
oh, look, he's getting. What's going on with you? You're getting spoiled.
It's been a rough Monday.
Okay.
It has been a rough Monday, let me say.
He deserves, like, you know, listen, Walt, did you see that? Marley brought him the lasagna taco or whatever that was. You know, now he's doing one of your numbers. He's stealing your move, Walt.
I'm thinking
Unfortunately, I tried to pull this out of the wrapper. The stick came directly off of it, so I now have an ice cream sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah. That obviously wasn't from Costco. That's where you went wrong. You didn't get it from Costco like Walt gets his. Yeah, that's not a Kirkland Klondike bar or whatever that thing is that Walt gets from Costco. What is that, Walt? Isn't that Kirkland that you? What is that thing?
Yeah, it's stuff from Costco. Yeah, it's just like a chocolate covered ice cream bar. It's got like some.
John Voorhees, why do you guys always bring food on the show? Because I'm hungry.
This show happens around food time, so before we go on, I scramble to eat with Lola if I can for like, I don't know, maybe I have like 10 minutes of like basically grunting while Lola feeds me. And then Walter sometimes is doing that because he's coming in from the shop. Babyface, you know, is doing it as well. Honestly,
I cooked breakfast for dinner tonight and was just finished it before I sat down to do this. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And then people carry on like big babies. Oh, you know, they're doing their eating while they're doing the show.
I'm gonna throw this out
How
there.
you guys go to restaurants and hang out with your friends and talk
And talk
to them?
and eat?
I don't know. I don't know how they do it.
I'm gonna throw this out there. Orange creamsicle, best flavor.
Orange. Okay.
Mm.
I like
Best
pineapple bars. Pineapple bars.
I could eat those too.
Yeah.
I like fruit flavors.
Yeah. Lola's trying to put me on a diet, so that's my options. Pineapple.
I just went down, looked, and kind of walked the neighborhood real quick to see if those dogs are still around.
Uh-huh.
Walked back in. Marley and her sister are working out downstairs, and then I like walked by them with the popsicle. I'm like, don't fucking judge me.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, you know,
That's all right.
that's how it is. Jerry Parker says, damn, I'm hungry. Listen, all you guys out there in the world, you're welcome to eat. Eat and hang out with us.
Don't let us stop you.
Yeah.
That's right.
Comedy is the best thing. That's why I always tell people this is a comedy show. Entertainment.
That's how we get away with everything.
Yeah, this is comedy. Absolutely. Entertainment purposes only. You know?
Sure.
Let's see, what other stories there are out there?
You want some Florida Man? Let's see if there's some Florida Man.
Well, what I was going to tell you guys about, since I've got you and you're experts, you know, you're two white guys, so you're perfect experts.
Oh,
for this.
okay. What whiteness do we need to talk?
Did you see this thing where Don Lemon says that even if you're a poor white person with bad credit, you could get everything that you want in the world? Did you guys see that? Now, I saw this on Crowder Bits. If you guys are looking, it's on Crowder Bits. I'm not going to play it because I don't want Crowder to hit me with some kind of penalties or whatever. But you're just going to have to trust me or go look this Crowder clip up. Basically, Don Lemon's talking to, what's that, Cuomo dude?
Andrew Cuomo?
Yeah. And he's telling him how even if you're a poor white man with bad credit, you can go get whatever loans you want.
No.
Whatever money.
all right,
whatever job.
stop
No.
this fucking bullshit. Come on. Sorry, I've been holding
I
back
need to
all
see.
thing.
I know to see those white guys go out to the bank and demand your white money.
I want my
Your
white
white
man
credit. Yeah, I want
right
my
now.
white credit.
I-
That would be funny because that's not actually how stuff works. I
The
know
bank
lots
would
of
be
poor
like,
white dudes.
and out of the mouth of a
Fredo. I love everybody says Fredo.
Fredo, yeah.
I'm not even gonna say it. I'm really not gonna say it.
I just don't. Are these people, these people, and I don't mean.
Well, the
obviously
irony
people.
of two people talking
Those
about this.
people.
Don Lemon,
Yes.
who's a very wealthy black man.
wealthy
Yeah.
New Yorkers
Privileged.
have no idea what
He
it's
just
like to live a
assumes
regular
that a
life.
poor white guy out there that's living, you know, in the projects or living in a,
I-
in
Or
a
white guy in the projects. Where's
I'm
white
saying-
guys in
No,
projects?
this
I
is
don't-
projects. It's called mobile home parks.
I don't know
In
poverty
America.
either.
Yeah.
I've never been impoverished. My parents have always been well enough off, so I don't know poverty either. But I can tell you that if you're broke and you walk in and demand a loan, they're going to be like, I don't think so.
You demand a loan. That's like bank robbery. That's what that's called.
It's exactly.
Listen,
yeah, so I mean, if you wear a ski mask,
Yeah, if you don't know, you're not looking. There's lots of people in America of all races that are either wealthy or on the opposite side of that, poor, and lots of those people are white people. You know,
Well,
there's
there's
white
more white
people,
people
there's
than
black
black people.
people, there's Asians, all that kind of stuff that are poor. But I'm gonna explain something to you about how the banks work. If your credit score is really low, you don't get a loan. You can't get it just because you're a white dude. Otherwise, Babyface P will be rocking like a diamond encrusted. What's that rainbow encrusted Rolex that he wants?
Daytona.
Yeah, I mean,
I listen. If I had the money, I'd own a rainbow Daytona.
I would like to see. I can't do it. I would like to see, unless I put on whiteface, but I would like to see some white people go out there to the bank and say Don Lemon, CNN.
Said that I could get.
Yeah, unless you want to tell me it's fake news, you know, forget about the fact that I have a 320 credit score. I want this loan for $100,000 right now. Let's see. What do you think, Walt?
I think he's foolish. You know what?
Yeah.
I can't. You can't explain. It shows how desperate they are. they're in this state of they're very desperate.
I think there's people that are disconnected. I think there's people who are just completely disconnected from reality, and therefore they don't know any better.
That's what it is. Yeah, I wish he needs to move out someplace where he's not the token gay news reporter guy, and learn how life really is like.
Yeah, try that nonsense in Zimbabwe or something.
Try that nonsense right in America.
Yeah.
Go get you a job out in Texas on a farm, Mr. Know-it-all, and have to work for a living. Yeah. He wouldn't last 2 days. He'd be crying. He'd be in the fetal position crying. Oh, mommy, I need
James Miller says, if white privilege is such a big issue, why was the crazy white teacher at Georgetown trying to pretend she's black?
That's a good one. That's a very good
because
one.
There is. Anyways.
You know what? The grass
you don't have to think very hard. You can figure it out.
Yeah, the grass is always greener on the other side. And I can tell you guys, look, maybe a long time ago there was such a place that kind of nonsense happened. I don't really think that back in way back in the days here in America when they had segregation, that a poor white person could go into a bank and get money either.
They treated those people the same way, pretty much. I mean, you were down, you were in the bottom of the pile, the same, just like everybody else. So, I mean.
At the same time, we had this whole big, massive crash. You remember that thing that we had because everyone got loans for houses worth more than what they could buy, and people who were making like $30,000, like. $40,000 for the entire family and buying $1 million homes.
Well, why shouldn't they, Hank Strange? And now I've heard from both sides. Some people feel sorry for those folks because it was made. They were available. People took advantage of them. That's the thing, And I always think it's like, really, somebody took advantage of you when you got a loan for 10 times what you can pay for, and now you can't, and you don't have anywhere to live, or your car's being taken and everything else.
It's always somebody else's fault.
I'm supposed to feel sorry for you? I ain't feeling sorry for you.
Yeah.
Real quick, I want to see if you guys can maybe explain this to me. Florida man charged with public nudity at the Peabody Atrium, quote, exposed his buttocks more than the legal description of exposing your buttocks allows.
What did he have Daisy Dukes on?
I don't know what that
What is
means.
the legal description of exposing your buttocks?
No.
In Florida.
Daytona Beach, Florida. A 21-year-old Sebring man
Daytona Beach.
who posted a picture of himself with his pants down in front of the Peabody Auditorium is now charged with public nudity. Daytona Beach police investigators were able to identify Brock something through his social media accounts where he posted the picture. I'm trying to find... The report further states the suspect faced the anatomically correct angelic figurines in the garden and positioned himself so that it would, quote, appear as if he was holding his penis.
Yeah,
Could you imagine having to write a report on this?
It's the sun.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. I couldn't imagine being a cop and being like, yeah, he tried to...
In Daytona, it happens all the time, man. They have to deal with Bike Week.
Yeah.
I don't say it happens all the time. But that's no excuse, though.
Here's a good one. A Florida man saves puppy thrown off a bridge.
Always a good
Man
thing.
saves a puppy thrown off the Florida-Georgia line bridge on US 17. I guess somebody chucked the puppy over the edge and they...
jumped in.
Yeah, cute little thing, too. Hold on.
Lucky he didn't drown.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at that.
Let's see.
We're looking at puppies now. It's puppy time.
Oh, boy, the cute puppy.
It's a cute puppy right there.
The pupsters.
Wait, hold on. What is this thing?
This would be Marley and me. Florida woman punches Bloody's father because of his flatulence.
That's
okay.
Flatulence. It's a crime. I think it's a crime. Here we go. Here's the puppy that Babyface wants everyone to see. Oh, look at the puppy.
That's a pretty cute puppy.
Yeah. There you go. There's the puppy for everybody. Which I'm sure that puppy's been adopted by now.
Oh! Oh, 5 days ago.
We don't
This
want to
is
see.
the
Don't even
ultimate-
tell
this
us.
is the
If that's your
ultimate hitter. Yes, we do.
wait. No.
Yes,
No.
yes.
Someone mute him. Hold on.
Florida woman arrested after testing products in middle of adult toy store.
A woman?
Florida
Or a male?
Woman.
Woman.
I think he says.
Not
woman.
that it matters. It's still disgusting.
What? Well,
You don't know who else was testing in that store.
maybe they rent them out. You know?
Oh God! I don't think it's sanitized afterwards.
That could be a good business, probably.
By the way, we were talking about this in whatever time we have left. Speaking of disgusting things,
6 minutes. T-minus 6
I was
seconds.
looking at that whole Lovecraft Country thing. It's pretty horrible. I recommend you don't look at it on HBO. Don't look at it. It's pretty horrible. It's pretty horrible. I thought it was going to be good, and there was some good things in there, but it's very misleading. And there's a lot of, there's a lot of horrible stuff in there. Just trust me on that one. You guys will probably want to stay away from it. And H.P. Lovecraft apparently was racist, which I did look that up, and I saw some of the stuff he wrote was pretty.
Yeah, he didn't like black people.
Yeah.
Bruce Ludman says it wasn't product; it was a fire extinguisher.
Oh. DCG44 says black puppies matter.
Because it's a cute thing. Look
Yeah.
at that thing.
And Len Holt says try before you buy. Yeah. Shout out to Shooting Gallery NE. I see him out there. Yeah, so anyway, that thing, I thought it was going to be good because it does have to do with H.P. Lovecraft and all your sci-fi occult type of stuff. But they really go down some... And it's supposed to be taking place in the 50s. And this show itself wasn't based on an H.P. Lovecraft novel. It was based on someone else wrote a novel based on H.P. Lovecraft and other science fiction occult stuff that's been out there. But there's a whole bunch of crazy things.
It uses his universes of occult.
Yeah. And it has potential to have some really cool things in there. And I don't mind. So the main characters in there are some black people, which is awesome, and I don't have a problem with that. But the way that the whole story is laid out, all the white people are evel. There's no.
Could you imagine?
Welcome to modern. Welcome to modern movie making.
Yeah, and of course today when they make these series, there's a lot of disgusting stuff that they throw at you out there, like subliminal programming and all that kind of stuff.
That's why I don't watch.
They try to knock you upside the head with. So, huh?
Yeah,
Listen, if you want some nasty subliminal programming, Cuties is on Netflix. Let's not forget about that.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't even watch that. I try to watch this because I thought, hey, this could be good. It's got some, sci-fi, occult type stuff in there, and I thought it would be cool. And some of it is okay, but I think they're reaching.
Entertainment is no longer simply entertainment. It has to tell some sort of stupid political statement, and I'm over it. I won't go to the movie. I'm just done. Like, I don't want to see that crap constantly. I see it all the time in our day to day. Why do I want that in my entertainment when I should be relaxing and not focused?
And there's certain like sexual elements that they put into that I don't want to see either. Listen, if you want.
Which one? We're talking Cuties or the?
No, in Lovecraft Country. Here's what I would think.
Whoa.
If you wanna entertain me, but you don't like your James Bond type of sexy stuff or whatever, in other words, like man woman stuff. If you don't want to do that and you want to do other things, here's my compromise. Just take all the sex out of it and give me the frickin' story.
Yeah, I just need a story.
Yeah.
There was a news group yesterday, day before maybe, that wrote an article. Somebody at this, and I don't remember, it was one of the big ones, Washington Post, something like that, that wrote an article basically saying that anybody that is horrified by Cuties being put on Netflix is secretly a pedophile. That was like their argument in the.
I don't know what they're talking
it's
about.
It's all about the normalization of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all what it's about. All this stuff you keep getting pushed on. It's all about normalizing all these different.
So Rodney Brady says many points can be proven in the show can be proven history. This is what he says. Okay, Rodney Brady, I'm sure that there's things that happen to people without a doubt, right? But there's no way that 100% in history, every white person in the 70s hated,
No.
50s hated every black person.
No.
That's not true. I have lots of friends who fought, white people who fought against segregation and all that kind of stuff, who got attacked by dogs, thrown out windows, beaten up by cops, hit with fire hoses and all that kind of stuff. If you actually go look at history, you'll see that there's just as many white people out there, white people, white men, women, gay people, all that kind of stuff, marching and fighting for civil rights in America. So I think it's like disingenuous to have a show where every single white person is evil and hates black people. That's disingenuous.
There's.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead, Walter. Go ahead.
I was just saying, a lot of these things, all the heroes are all of whatever, black, Hispanic,
black.
No, they're not all black, but they're all just and the white guy is always the person who's.
No, see, I don't mind a show that's based on black people and that the black people are the heroes. That's fine, right? I've looked at lots of shows where white people are the heroes, but here's my problem. My problem is when you just take it to this level that every single white person in the 50s was trying to kill every single black person.
Well, if that was the truth, then you wouldn't be here.
No, not at all.
I mean, that's.
So, so I understand that there's racism and there was problems back then. But I think when you're looking at something that every single person is like that, it's massively skewed. And the book that this is based on, guess who wrote the book? Guess who? Let's say if I ask you guys what was the color of the person who wrote the book.
Please tell me it was a white
race.
person.
Yes, white dude.
He was?
Yeah. So this is someone overcompensating. Like I can understand if I can understand looking at something and this was the 50s and this happened and you had like, sundown towns and you had all of that stuff. I 100% get it. I'm with you. But to say that every time anyone in there deals with a white person, they're trying to kill them and all that kind of stuff, that's nonsense. Okay, that's not based anywhere. And obviously it's a show. But when you're doing a show like that, you're going overly to make your point, and that turns a lot of people off. So
it influences the way a lot of people think.
Yeah,
there's a lot of very weak-minded people out there.
Yeah,
who can't make decisions based on facts. They base on what they see, and they see a show like that and they go, "Oh my God, this was a terrible time. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh how did It's like,
yeah." Well, for sure, I'm not trying to say that it was an awesome time, or I'm not trying to say that everything was fantastic. I mean, Walter, you've told me that, I think you told me about, was it your dad or your granddad got into trouble because they were trying to pick up some black people that
my grandfather had a car, and when they got imported into Louisiana, they were working on a farm. They were imported by farmers. I say imported because they were labor. Mm-hmm. And I guess he gave some blacks a ride in the car and got a visit from the local Klan type people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
really?
we know those things happen, but at the same time, at least show me that there were people out there on the flip side of this, because I know
they were. Of course
I know that it's a thing. So, but then there's a lot of other stuff in there. Like when I look at that show, I'm like, wow, this is really. And by the way, one of the characters in that show is played by Jussie Smoliere's sister, which doesn't really help anything either. I wanted to like it.
A lot of credibility in that family. I'm going to say that right
now. Listen, I really did want to like it, but there's just too. When I look at it, I'm like, man, this is just going really far. And nowadays, the idea of that they have of people, it's so skewed, and there's people that actually believe that, and that's the reason why. I hate to bring this up again, but that's the reason why. Megan Thee Stallion's crazy ass thought that if she told the cops, hey, my boyfriend just tried to shoot me, that she thought they would just kill all of them and execute them. This is what's creating that kind of stupidness, because people actually clue into that and don't have any kind of sense in their brain. Instead of her just saying, hey, this guy tried to shoot me, and then when they find that he has a gun, lock him up and press charges against him and deal with that situation, oh no, if we told the cops that, they'll just kill everyone. This is how you wind up. Like, you might think it's ridiculous for someone to believe that, but that's how it happens. So, yeah. Anyway, that's my assessment of that whole thing. So you know, if I've been looking at it, but there's literally parts where I'm like, yeah, I can't watch this. When you have to skip through something, you know, I'm saving you guys, not even telling you how disgusting.
I don't, like I said, I don't. My entertainment, we have so much garbage already going on in the world. I don't need it filling my entertainment hours as well. And so I just have no time for that.
There's a term, garbage in, garbage out.
Exactly. So, I have no place for it in life because it really does just rot your brain.
Yeah, but I think we miss opportunities when we go this route. So the people out there doing these things, I think people realize like, oh, I'm not being entertained, I'm being lectured to.
Yep.
And you can you can completely entertain me and give me a little bit of education and show me some things that I didn't know about or whatever. But when you go all the way over to a certain side of that thing, then it's just like, oh, okay.
And start telling a tall tale.
Yeah. So, all right. I know we burned a little bit of time on that, but I just had to get that one out there. Yeah, I'm gonna find myself like an old dude, not even looking at new stuff that comes out.
I'm already there. Stuff hits the market, and I'm just like, yeah. I don't want to go see it. I guarantee there's something politicized in it, and I got this is off real quick anecdote. A version 2. I know. Oh, Walter was having something else.
I just watched a guy fly off a police car.
I saw that video earlier.
Oh yeah, I think someone was talking about that.
You dumb fuck! You get exactly what you deserve. Come on.
A second version of a game just recently came out, and I played the hell out of the first one. So the second one came out, and I was like, oh man, early access, I'll give it a try. I ended up returning it because the beginning of it is there's like political stuff mixed in, and I'm just like, I ain't fucking playing your video game with politics in it. I don't want to waste my time on that when this is my zone out period. I don't want to be working on politics right now. It's everywhere.
Just entertain me, man. Just take out, first of all, don't try to go way over to something that's ridiculous and make my brain go, okay, now this is insanity. And then certain lessons or things that you want to force on me, just take that out. Okay, just give me the entertainment part of this.
Funny thing about that story, though, I just remembered my point there was I returned it and then reviewed it on Steam. I actually put a review up for the game, thinking nobody gives a rat's ass. That review got so many. I got an email from Steam like 2 or 3 weeks later saying, "Oh, you have like a really hot review on this game." And I was like, "Oh shit!" So there were like tons of upvotes. People, I guess, were agreeing with me on some of it.
Yeah, because I think unless you're the kind of person that you just want to watch that and you go, this is why we have everything flipping back the other way around, where there's things now where it's like, oh, this is only for black people. No white people can come in here. Or, all that kind of stuff. That's without you knowing it, what you're actually doing is creating segregation.
You want your segregation? You want your segregation? You can have it real quick. It can happen faster than you think.
Yeah.
You want your all black school? Guess what? You can have it. Yeah. You won't go to the white school then, but I mean, that's what the.
By the way, those like we were talking last week about historically black colleges, they're not all black. In a lot of cases, there's probably in some cases, I shouldn't say a lot of cases. In some cases, there's more white people there than black people. But it's not necessarily they don't limit, they don't stop white people from going to those schools.
I just got one of those. I just found that video with audio of the guy getting hit, so I'm gonna have to watch that later.
Yeah. Because I know Lola was talking to me, I think, about a town, and I didn't look deep into this. I think there was a town that these guys want to set up, and they're talking about
in Georgia.
Only black people.
They bought 96 acres in Georgia where it's going to be black-only town. And I said, you know what? To me personally,
and all white people have to get out of there in sundown. When the sun goes down, you gotta be out.
It's not a town; it's open land, so they're going to make a town.
Yeah, but I hope they're not actually.
I don't care.
There's nothing wrong with that. I hope they don't actually go the route of only black people can live in this town. I hope
it will fail. It doesn't matter. It will fail.
I got news for you. Where are they gonna buy their gas from? Where are they going to get their groceries from?
Nobody,
It's like-
in my opinion, nobody wants it anymore. Nobody wants that. Either side, the extremes on the other side, nobody wants it. It'll fail because nobody wants to partake in that.
And then they'll ask for government assistance. Watch.
We're no matter what, everyone wants government assistance. I saw that Chuck Schumer, and I know we're late here, but this is one of the things I saw that I thought was crazy. Chuck Schumer and Jerry Seinfeld want the government to save New York City. Did you guys see that? I'll throw that
How
up real quick.
fucking hilarious is
Chuck
that?
Jerry
Schumer-
Seinfeld. What?
Chuck
How does
Schumer
anybody?
and Jerry Seinfeld want federal help to save entertainment venues in New York City, like comedy
Get
clubs
fucked.
and stage
That's my
places
answer.
where they have plays.
There you go. That's my answer. Get fucked.
Piss up a pole.
I've got
Yeah,
a good
go.
idea. How about you open all those things up? Just
How
open
about-
them. Let people go and watch a show, and maybe
See,
they'll make some money.
You see, New York is failing because all the rich people are leaving.
Yeah.
They're gonna
Yeah.
tax them even more, and all the rich people are like, "No, you're not, because I'm fucking out of here."
But the plan here is to bankrupt these places,
Yes.
right? And then
So
you guys have to save them.
Yes.
But don't forget about the fact that I could see Jerry Seinfeld doing a bit about it. Like, hey, you're trying, the Seinfeld that you would see in the show would say, what are you guys talking about? We basically close all these businesses because of a virus that everybody gets, and everyone will get from the beginning of time till the end of time. And then guess what? The government has to come in and bail everything out.
How about get fucked? It's not my problem that
Yeah.
your government failed you. Sorry. New York sucks. It needs to. Never mind.
Yeah.
New York
I'm not
somehow
gonna-
New York was doing really well before the Democrats took back over in New York. Okay, and just a fact. Just look back in time.
Yeah.
Well, And on that note,
Yeah,
it's time
listen,
to go.
Rodney Brady says, why would it fail? All the couples have degrees and many are business owners. Stop being haters, be congratulators. Listen,
Where you gonna get your-
there's nothing wrong, though, with people starting a town. I think you run into the issue when you say that this is only for these kind of people. And if anyone did that, if some Koreans started a town and said, we don't want any non-Koreans up in here, you wouldn't necessarily like that thing. In that TV show we're just talking about where white people had a town and they said all black people had to get out by sundown and all that, you don't go forward by going backwards. So my thing is there's nothing wrong with some black people getting together and building a town and building businesses. The problem comes in when you go, you white guy that wants to come in here and open up this business, no, we don't want you over here. Or we don't want this, or we don't want that. That's not that's not capitalism. That's not real freedom. There may well be people who want to live in that town and want to help and build that thing. And if you close it out right from there, you're limiting. Like, I don't ever teach my kids to judge someone based on the color of their skin.
Forget all that stuff.
So
when you build a town, you have to build sewers and have water and have all these electricity. And who's going to pay for that? Mr. Town Builder.
You're going to have to collect taxes, and someone's going to have to be the police, and someone's going to have to run.
Whoa, the popo. Wait a second.
Listen,
I
gonna
have no
have to be there.
popo.
I hope that you can't have police here. Come on.
Yeah.
You can't have no popo.
There's going to be
Come on,
police.
man.
Listen, there are towns that are run by black cops and all that kind of stuff in Florida.
Because it doesn't fucking matter what your skin color is. If you're a good
As long
cop,
as those cops take out the bad guys, it's all good. That's what it's all about, right?
man, Rodney
What-
Brady is fun.
How can you
Watch
call
the
somebody bad?
folks in Georgia succeed. That's fine. If they succeed, so fucking be it. It's just segregation is a bad thing. I thought we all agreed upon that. Like,
Well,
I thought segregation was a bad thing.
what do you mean? It's bad for you. It's
Yeah,
not bad
Lola
for
says we must be
everybody.
talking about Freedom, Georgia.
That's the one. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
new.
let them have freedom. George.
Here's what I said. Here's what I said.
Okay.
Walter and Patrick can say what they want to say. I'm just saying, when you say we don't want any white people coming here to teach, we don't want any white people coming in here to do this or do that thing, or anyone from any other race, then you run into an issue. But a bunch of black people getting together and starting a town is awesome. A bunch of anyone getting together and starting a town is awesome. But if you're Jewish and you create a Jewish town and you don't want non-Jewish people there, What do we call that?
You better get some Jewish electricians and some Jewish gas pipe installers.
But anytime we do that, what do we call it, though?
You ain't gonna have enough of them, I'm telling you.
Anytime we do that, what do we call it?
Who's gonna lay your blocks?
What do we call it, Hank?
You're not gonna bring the Mexicans in
We
to
call
do
it segregation.
Yes, exactly.
That's what we call it. Now, if they're just like, hey, we're gonna put together our own town and we're gonna run it, but everyone's welcome that wants to come live here can come live here, then that's awesome. What about if a black and white couple want to live there? Are you gonna go? Yeah, you know what? You can't come here with your white wife or your white husband.
I have a solution for that. You're going to buy houses around the perimeter of the property line. So half the house is outside the city.
Oh,
the
boy.
white folk can live in that half of the house.
Yeah.
The black folk live in the other half. In the city.
Just put a train track through it and then...
If
like,
anybody's
on this
not
side of
aware,
the
this is
train
how
tracks.
ridiculous of an idea this is. But.
Yeah.
Just put up a wall.
Rodney says, and by the way, I'm not fighting with Rodney. Rodney's always here. I think he's cool. He says, you guys are hating tonight. I hope they succeed. I hope they succeed without segregation.
I'm hating. I hope they do too. It's just
it ain't about hating. It's about facts.
Yeah.
Bad.
I want them to succeed without segregation. Don't raise your kids to hate people. The problem that we have with people in America that hate people based on their race, we don't solve that like that. So we get the reverse. We get the reverse happen. Yeah, I know. We're late. We're late.
Leave it at that.
Huh? Yeah, we're late.
May the
We're
force
late.
be with them.
We got caught up.
Right.
Yeah.
Discrimination.
Yeah. Lola. So here's from Lola. I'll read this. LCC Lovecraft Country. She said the show. She says the show lost me last night. It was just gross on many levels. I don't want certain images put in my brain. That's from Lola. That's coming from Lola.
I trust Lola. Hank is crazy. I trust Lola's opinion.
Ask her. I was like, okay, and I'm not watching this part. Skip through that.
Oh, that show. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's how.
Hills
If
have
I'm skipping
eyes,
through
one of them.
something, you know how horrible it is. If I'm not telling you something, you should go, oh my gosh. Hank is actually not telling me how bad something is. He's not being specific. It's for a reason. So it's for a reason. Trust me, if you look at it and you fall in that trap, you're going to go, how come you didn't say that I shouldn't look at this thing? So, anyway.
Go.
What's that, Walt?
No, let's go.
Yeah, all right. Let's wrap it up here. Walter, how can the people find you? How can Rodney get in touch with you so he can get you a piece of his mind out there?
Come to Safety Harbor Town.
Where he's welcome. Where he's welcome.
Everybody's got to have a gun.
Yeah. Rodney's
Anyway,
got guns. He's got guns.
No. There's SafetyHarborFarms.com. There's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube for Safety Harbor Farms. I posted a video today on YouTube about the Street Bog Mags. And then there's Dirtfoot Racing and all that stuff in the same venues if you're looking for a little bit of relaxation and entertainment.
Yeah.
Yep.
And for serious, when you guys go over there, tell Walter to make the what are you calling this thing? You're not calling it an adapter?
The Glock mag lower for the Street Bog,
Yeah. Tell Walter to make the Glock and the Scorpion.
Adapter.
Yeah, the Scorpion adapter. Yeah, there you go. Okay, Babyface. How can the people reach you?
YouTube.com/babyfaceP. Got a new video out today. We're going to have one on Friday and on Monday. We're going to test fire the Tantal this weekend, so get ready for the finish of that build. And then whenever RTG decides to ship, we're going to start the parts kit build of the MP5.
Yeah, every time you say Tantal, it sounds a little lewd. It's a little
Tantal. Oh, you Tantal.
Yeah.
Tantal.
Tantal. Sounds like Taintal.
Put the Tantal in the taint.
All right. Listen. Big thanks to Franklin Armory for sponsoring the show. We appreciate them sponsoring us and allowing us to say whatever we have to say here. Shout out to all you guys out there for hanging out with us. And I'm going to run in the end right now. Boom. Make sure you guys smash the thumbs ups, subscribe here to the channel, ring the bell so you can be notified every time we go live. Big shout out to all the people around the world listening to us. Who wants the last word? Who wants the last word? Come on.
Like always, be civil, folks. Be civil.
Be civil. There you go from Walter. Be civil. Babyface, I think he agrees with that. We are out of here. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.